everybody to another edition of the C3 Friday Free for All. I am your host, Cody Lashley, back with you again for another version of the show that is for Panthers fans by Panthers fans. That's right. If you would like to join our show and be a part of the discussion today, we are having, as we preview the final game of the Carolina Panthers 2024 season. Man, how far we've come, dude. It seems like just the other day we were starting this thing, but we are drawing to a close. And if you would like to be a part of this incredible discussion that we have every Friday evening at 7 p.m., then that is the link to do so. It's pinned to the top of the YouTube and the Facebook chat. And man, we just appreciate all of you for being here. We appreciate all of you that spend your Friday evenings with us, and this is how you start the weekend. We just appreciate y'all being here at C3, man. I hope everyone's happy, healthy, blessed, abundant, all the good stuff, man, in the new year in 2025. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a fantastic one, and I hope we're all looking forward to good things in the year 2025. I know I am, and I know I'm happy to be doing it with my man, my right-hand man of the free-for-all. You know him, you love him. He might tell you to shut the hell up. It's Panther Pickle. Pickle, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys? I know it's been a long season full of downs and some timing up, but we got to stick together. We got to fortify each other. We may have different opinions, but it is no use to hate on each other. Keep pounding, and if you can't keep pounding, find another NFC South fan and pound him.
Yeah, preferably a Falcons fan. Those are always good. Yeah, man, listen.
Pound the Falcon.
Yeah, next hey, especially since it's Falcons week. You know what I mean? We're on the road.
That's it.
In Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a conversation that we're going to have. And listen, I want y'all to ponder this as I make the rest of this intros. Busted Knee says in the chat, I don't know about y'all, but this last game means something. Winning this game goes a long way for the entire franchise moving forward. I want y'all to meditate about that because we're going to talk about that first. Let me get through some of these introductions. You already know I got Jake the Snake in the building on the free-for-all. Jake, you know I appreciate you on here, brother. What's up, dude?
Man, I appreciate all y'all, man. Thank every single one of y'all for, being along with us through this journey. I know this season wasn't what we hoped and, predicted for some of us, but I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for joining us, though. And as always, keep pounding.
Keep pounding, brother. As always, man. Happy to have you. Dude, it's going to be a great free-for-all, man. I know it. It always is. Let me welcome in my brother, C3 Cole, in the building. Colby, what's up, dude?
Cody Lack, what's going on, man? Jake kind of spoke for me while we were talking. I was listening to you. I was just thankful for everybody that just tunes in. It doesn't matter how long, but if you come through every week, man, we definitely appreciate y'all and keep doing it, man. Keep pounding.
Yes, sir. This next man is probably one of the only members of the C3 Legion who still has a team repping in the college football playoff.
Jesus.
It's our boy, JJ, Ohio State fan extraordinaire. JJ, what's up, dude?
Sing
You
your song,
should
JJ.
just
Yes,
let
sir,
that part
Kobe.
out.
I mean, not Kobe, Cody Lack. My fault.
Yeah, what's up?
I was talking shit to him, had him distracted. My fault.
You know what I do be saying though sometimes? That's catchy. That
What's up?
hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification to get all the notifications for the C3 Panthers podcast. That's
There you
probably my
go.
favorite thing because that shit's so catchy to me.
Hell yeah, that's the most
But
catchy
yeah,
shit I've ever heard, bro.
happy my Bucks are alive. Happy we got another Panthers game this Sunday. Hopefully, I'm gonna be honest, like I always want to win, but like when it's the last week of the season and you really got nothing to play for, I feel like that's the only time you can kind of be disappointed with the win. But I wouldn't be like really too upset with the win at the end of the day because we still got to hit on our pick regardless. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to be up here with y'all.
Absolutely, man. Listen, y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell for every single time the C3 Panthers podcast and goes live. You already know, man, we are year round. We do this, so we appreciate y'all being with us. Listen, man, let's not bury the lead. We're talking about it, so let's just continue to go with it, man. What is more beneficial to the Carolina Panthers right now? Losing to the Atlanta Falcons and potentially securing even as high as the number 2 overall pick? Or do we need to do like what Busted Knee says and take this game seriously and view this as almost a representation of our future and what we have the potential to be in the future? How are you feeling about this? Would you prefer a W or would you prefer to take the L for the draft pick? Boys, jump on it. It's a free-for-all.
It's always going to be a win for me. You know, I can't hope for us to lose to have a better draft pick. And I mean, I know it's the last game and people's going to be like, well, I know it don't matter. We're not going to make it to the playoffs. But I mean, for a lot of these players, it does matter. For a lot of these coaches, it does matter. For a lot of us fans, it does matter. So I hope we win, you know, especially against the division opponent. But yeah, that's how I feel about it.
So the victory means more than potentially moving up a couple picks to draft, you know, a marginally better player, if you will, who we don't even know what they're going to be in the NFL. You know,
Right.
The draft it's the lottery. You know, sometimes you hit the lottery, sometimes you draw a dud. You know what I mean? That's the name of the game. But Cole, what say you, man? Are you thinking about this draft pick? And listen, man, speak honest, because there's no such thing as a bad Panther fan when you're over here at the C3 family, man. We let everybody speak their mind. Cole, from your heart of hearts, what are you feeling? Would you rather take the L for the draft pick? Or, man, are you trying to beat these fucking dirty turds, bro? What's up?
It puts me in the hardest position as a fan because it is the Falcons, but I'm staying the course, and I'm just going to have to play my shitty fan card. That's what you want to call it. I do not want to move down any more in this draft than we already have. We really had no business winning the damn Cardinals game. It was just a rah-rah nice
Hey,
win.
I was
Great
there,
for
bro.
the
That's why we
team.
won.
And that's why you
Yeah,
won, Jake.
shout out,
I was
Jake.
happy for you mostly. That's the only reason I didn't get pissed is because you were at the game. You didn't hear me bitch about that, but I knew that
No.
shit wasn't good for us because we lost Travis Hunter. And now you're telling me we're going to lose this next little wave right here and potentially move down damn near to the bottom of the top 10. So, no, I
That's
don't
a
want to
great
win this
point, too,
bitch.
because a lot of people are saying, you know, depending on if there's a player that teams would want to trade up for. Well, dude, if you're Carolina, get you some ammunition for next year.
Absolutely.
The Carolina Panthers, in their history, have never had 2 picks in the first round. What a cool opportunity for us to be able to do that, right?
God
When
forbid
we
they
have,
both hit, Cody.
and when we have so many positions of need on the team, man, bro, we need to field an entirely new defense, y'all, and a coordinator to go along with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, yeah, I definitely. That's why I said, like, let's just be honest here. Like,
Yeah, it hurts to say, but I'm just telling you, man, it'd be better off if we lose.
a lot of people are saying Abdul Carter looks like a generational edge rusher. I'm not certain on that yet. I haven't
People throw out that word too loosely.
full evaluations of any of these players yet. When I will, I'll
Generational.
be the first person to know. But if that is true, yeah, maybe that's something that you're looking to do. Pickle, jump in on this, man. Make some sense of this.
I would normally say if you're a Panther fan, you have to cheer for a win. And I don't think anybody here is going to be mad,
No.
super mad if we lose, if we win.
No.
But it with the last game of the year, some teams that are completely out of it ain't even going to put guys in there. I'm going to go development, but if these players come out, fight hard, and Atlanta needs to win this. Atlanta needs to win this. If they get really lucky, the Bucs will lose, they'll win, and then they'll be able to get in the playoffs. But let's be real. I don't think they're going to win, but I can't cheer for them not to lose. I just can't cheer for them to lose. So, I'm going to go into the game hoping for a win. And if I don't get it, I'm going to think of all the other things that I've been thinking of the draft and how that handles in the drafting pecking order, because a win could knock us down several spots.
Yep.
A loss, at the very least, we stay where we're at, or we get up to at least one more spot.
So I have a slide. I'll bring it up here in a minute. I believe that we could be picking the lowest that we could be picking is number 2. The highest that we could potentially be picking is number 9 overall. So, man, dude,
that's a lot for one fucking game, Cody. Your shit can swing that much.
Yeah,
That's
dude, a
wild to
lot.
me.
That's certainly a lot. Let me welcome
You
in my
said the
man.
highest was 9?
Yeah, the highest.
He
is
said
not,
it backwards.
let me pull up.
Yeah,
Let me pull up the slide. Hang on, because I had
that's
it
the
as a part
lowest we
of.
would pick is 9. The highest is 2.
But when
He
I
just
say
said it
highest,
backwards.
I mean like
Same
highest
shit.
up.
We
No,
knew what you
I
meant.
knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
yeah,
what you
yeah.
meant.
Is this the right slide even? Hang on, let me see if I still got it in this one from Tuesday's show.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead,
Sure.
JJ. Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Not kind
from
of.
2 to 9. From 2 to 9. Go ahead.
2 is the highest and 9's the lowest. Okay, so
Yeah,
we're a top 10 pick locked. All right, that's great news actually, because I didn't know if we could still make it out the top 10.
yeah.
You're right
But
at it though.
I agree with what Cole said on how a win would hurt us in terms of like the talent we're trying to obtain. And I would be kind of disappointed we wouldn't be able to get the player I necessarily wanted. But um, it's hard to root against the Panthers, the team I love.
Yeah,
So
I ain't gonna
and
sit here and want them
my
to lose on
brother, my
purpose.
brother's a Falcons fan, and I just remembered that. So now we gotta win. Keep
Yeah, and
going.
Oh
dude,
shit, JJ.
shout out to Busted Knee in the chat room. Makes another good point. Says, let's be honest, most of the bottom teams are going to lose. So we're looking at New England, Tennessee, Cleveland, the Giants, the Jaguars, the Jets, the Raiders, the Bears. Like most of these teams are probably going to lose. So
We're
you
jumping
could-
somebody though.
But yeah,
if we
true.
lose.
So, but you could make the argument though that even if we go out and lose, we could still be picking at like 6 or 7, depending on what happens around the NFL with these other games. So it's like if the kind of like what JJ was saying, no matter what, it's a top 10 pick. Maybe Busted Knee is right. Maybe you do just go out there and for the sake of team morale and building in the future, go out there and fucking beat the shit out of these dirty birds. I mean, I'm how about this? If we win, you're not going to see me moping about it and
No.
making sad faces
No
about
shot.
it. Yeah,
It's
but a
'cause-
part of it is because I don't have a player that I'm like draft crushing on right yet. But maybe if I was, it'd be different. But as of right now, dude, any day where the Panthers beat the Falcons, that's a good day to me.
That is a great
That's
day
an
to all of
amen.
us.
Yeah.
I think the biggest reason we could win is because like Bryce could outplay Michael Penix pretty comfortably, honestly.
Mhm.
Because Penix barely got no experience already. He didn't look amazing. He looked all right against Washington, but to be honest, Bijan Robinson should single-handedly beat us. If I'm
Yeah,
being honest, like
that's the big fear, man. The Panthers have such a hard time stopping the run. And Bijan is having such a great season for them. And they have Tyler Algier. So they have more than one way to burn us on the ground. But hey, man, let me welcome in, holding it down for the West Coast, on the left coast, my man, A14 Panthers, Alex, back in the building. Alex, what's up, dude?
Yo, happy Friday, fellas. What's going on?
What's
Doing
up, man?
good,
What up,
man.
man?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing all right. I love to you guys being optimistic, but we're not winning on Sunday. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Okay. Tell me about it. Why not, Alex?
Just
We're just pissing
I
our
mean,
Cheerios, will you?
no, just the run game. They got Algier. He always kills us.
Yes, he
Bijan
does.
Robinson always kills us. I mean, like and everyone's hurt on our team, or we're sitting out our guys. So I mean, like I don't see a chance of where we can win this game. Honestly, we don't play any defense. I just don't see it. As far as the draft goes, we have so many holes. So I'll be happy, obviously, wherever we go. But obviously, I will be rooting for the Panthers for them to win on Sunday. But I just don't see it. I don't see it this Sunday.
Yeah, dude, it's a tough ask, man. And do we even know who all is going to be active yet?
Jaycee Horn's out. Amari
yeah,
Barno's out.
so a
Josie
lot-
Buell's out. DJ
Yeah,
Johnson got in that
dude.
car accident. He's out, and also praying for the
Prayers to
family.
him, by the way.
Yep, definitely prayers to him.
I
Lonnie
didn't even
Johnson
know about that.
Jr.'s
What
out.
happened?
He got in a car
concussion
accident.
When?
Concussion, yeah, today.
today.
Whoa, really,
Yeah.
dude? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Breaking news on the
man,
free for all for you, brother.
yeah.
You
Prayers,
know it now.
prayers up to DJ Johnson, man. That sucks. Was it bad? Like, what's his
He'll
condition?
be okay.
No, it's not life threatening or nothing.
Okay,
not,
thank
not-
God.
Yeah.
He'll be okay.
Okay. So, dude, right now there's 17 votes in the chat. I put up, would you rather the Carolina Panthers lose for the better draft pick? Right now it's 47, absolutely get the better player. And it is 53%. It says, hell no, beat Atlanta. And
can't get mad at nobody.
it's hard to argue against
Yeah.
that, man. Beating Atlanta, dude, that's like a Coke and a smile right there. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Smiling a little bigger when you beat
Man, that's
Atlanta,
just
Coach.
happiness.
We all have bigger smiles when we beat Atlanta,
Yeah,
especially when we
man.
whip their ass. That is true.
And I do kind of secretly want to give Red Swarm a present, a late present.
Oh yeah, man. No, we need to be able to talk a little bit of shit to Red Swarm. And I want the first matchup between Bryce Young and Michael Penix. I want that to go to Bryce's favor. So yeah,
we
man,
don't need that shit.
you
You're
know,
right.
like I said, man, I'm really not gonna complain either way. If the Panthers lose and we look embarrassing, dude, I'm gonna hate losing to the Falcons. But hey, baby, bring on that higher draft pick. Let Dan Morgan and Brant Tillis work their magic and kill another draft. We have 10 draft picks right now with the potential to trade down and maybe even get some more. Dude, there's just lots of options available to us. Up on the screen, though, I have Bryce Young's passing chart. And listen, I was more impressed with Bryce this past Sunday than I think I've ever been. And it was not the best game that the Panthers have played. But, man, Bryce had some big-time throws that I'm going to be real, boys. I don't think that we've really seen from him thus far in his career in terms of aggressively pushing the football down the field into the end zone. The touchdown passes that he threw, the blue lines on that chart right there to Adam Thielen, dude, those were on the money. They were aggressive, and they were right where they needed to be, man. Like, this is the type of evolution that we have seen from Bryce. Do you think this matchup against Atlanta that he can continue this type of performance? Not everybody all at once now.
I know, right?
Yeah, I would like for him to finish that performance, to keep doing what he's doing, strictly because he is a Panther quarterback, and it would help this team tremendously if he would play at least above average for the next few years.
Yeah.
But there's some stats come out today that man, I don't understand this. When he's pressured, he's like almost elite.
Yeah,
When he's not pressured at all,
yeah,
he plays like crap.
dude, he was pressured he was
It's
pressured
a
at the
structure
highest
thing.
rate. He was pressured at the highest rate of any quarterback this season,
What else is
at 68.6.
Right.
But
So,
I feel
yeah,
like he's got sacked way less
Against
though.
Tampa,
Yeah. Yeah. So it was
that's
not
the thing with like Bryce. It's
Okay.
just like throughout this year, for the most part, he's handled pressure a lot better. But also, it feels like it's because like he got time to, realize when pressure's coming and feel it. Because there's times where he just has that sense of feel and just is a good player off instincts. But there's also like time where it's just like 4 or 5 seconds, and then he evades the pocket and makes a play downfield. So I feel like that's where he's at his best.
Yeah. Dude, I just thought it was a great performance. I think those two passes that's what we've been wanting to see from him. And I think that he's like Tony on Tuesday likes to say, he's got that grip it and rip it mentality now, which I'm happy to see. Let me welcome to the show, my boy White Chocolate Espresso. Happy New Year, brother. What's up, dude?
What's happening, Cody? Just chilling.
What's up, man?
Yes, sir.
What up, Kev?
What's happening?
Chilling, brother. Hey, man, would you rather lose this last game for a draft pick, or is it fuck Atlanta on every day that ends in Y?
I mean, I personally don't give a shit. Either way, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of where I feel like we are. I mean,
Put this shit to bed. I feel that.
Honestly, I just feel like if we have a chance to trade for Garrett Wilson with our second and third, and then trade back with our first, I'm cool with that. anyway.
Okay.
Who? Trade for who?
I
Garrett
don't.
Wilson?
I understand why
Yeah,
people
boy,
like
you
that
know.
idea, but I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's a snowball's chance in hell that the Jets are trading him, and if they do, he ain't gonna come here.
Yeah, because
Well, let's
didn't they
talk
say
about
this week
this.
that Rodgers and Adams is out, so they're trying to probably build
Well,
around
yeah,
him.
yeah, because and I feel Rodgers will retire, but if he doesn't, I think the Jets are going to cut him, and he'll just be available for anybody to do. Either way, he ain't coming back to the Jets, and I believe Adams will be the same way.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
think
believe
that
the Jets want neither one of them back.
I don't know. They might try and run it back, but one of the things that so I named the show tonight, pay Jaycee Horn or get a free agent wide receiver. Because I feel like that's sort of what we're looking at in the offseason, right? Now, maybe we can find a way to do both, but this is relevant now. Because how about this? We got ourselves a Pro Bowler, gentlemen. Well deserved. And
We
congratulations
should have two.
to Jaycee Horn. Yeah, Chuba Hubbard should be a Pro Bowler. That's for damn sure.
Well, then three. Then Robert Hunt.
Yeah, and Robert Hunt. I'm going to show you all the alternates. And we do have some alternates, too. So we
Even
might
Hager got
actually,
in there.
yeah, we might actually get a few of our boys into the Pro Bowl yet. But listen, man, Jaycee Horn has been playing like a shutdown corner in 2025. I've always been a fan of his. Like, dude, I'm a Clemson fan, and I never had a problem rating him as my highest rated corner in that draft, even over Surtain, man. And I know he's been hurt. He's dealt with injuries a lot. But whenever you see this guy play healthy, he's an elite corner, man. His athletic profile is incredible. I've always maintained he's one of the most athletic people on the team, bar none. So my question to you is, and I'm sort of posing it this way, maybe they can find a way to do both of these things, but if it's one of the other, which one are you picking? Would you prefer
I'm
to
thinking corner.
pay Jaycee Horn
JC.
and make him the highest paid corner in the NFL? Because y'all can try and say, oh, let him take a team deal or whatever bullshit. There's no reason to. The Panthers lose so much. Why would you be on this team and not ask for the most money possible when you have the opportunity to do so? So get over that. JC is going to want to be the highest paid corner. What would you rather do? Pay Jaycee Horn $30 million a year, or potentially go and get a wide receiver like T.
30
Higgins,
mil.
or I mean, dude, that's probably what they're going to be. I mean, the top end guys are making in the higher 20 millions a year. So
He ain't getting $30 million a year though.
I don't know. We'll
That
pull
might
up.
be 25.
We're
It's
gonna
probably 25
in
to
just
30.
a minute,
It's probably
we're gonna
between that.
pull
It's just
up.
what the market is. He might not
Yeah,
be worth
we're
it.
gonna
This is what the
pull up
market
where
is.
the other players are.
I'd
Keep
pay
in
him
mind,
now.
Keep in mind, you have
They should
Patrick.
have paid him already, Cody, before the Pro Bowl shit.
Well,
That
no,
didn't help
Keep
our
in
case.
mind some of the
But you know,
Can
players
they?
here's the thing.
Is this
that
his
are
fifth
coming
year?
up. But hold
No,
on.
this
Keep
is
in
his
mind
fourth
some of
year.
the
This is fourth
Keep
year.
in mind some of the players that are coming up still at the corner position that have yet to be paid. Sauce Gardner yet to be paid. Derek Stingley had an incredible year in Houston. He is yet to be paid. There are guys out there that are eventually going to reset the market. Would you rather pay Jaycee Horn his money right now, or use that money in the free agent market, or signing another wide receiver like Garrett Wilson or T. Higgins to come be the number one wide receiver for Bryce Young,
What?
and then go
I
all
would rather
defense
pay
in the
him.
draft?
Me too.
I would rather pay him, and according to Overcap, Jalen Ramsey and Patrick Surtain both make Ramsey makes a smidgen more, but it's 24 million a year.
Yeah.
Here's what I would do
It's
though.
still a lot
I
of
would
money,
offer
though.
Jaycee Horn a contract about 25 million a year.
I'd
I would
pay
just
him.
I would just use his fifth year option.
No, because it's going to go up. His price tag will go up.
I mean, if
Pay him
he's got,
now.
but if he's like a top 5 corner, I'm okay with that.
But he's
yeah,
going
his
to
price
be
will go
more
up.
expensive. Why
Yeah,
not pay? Why
pay
not
him
make
now.
him the highest paid right now, then make that money even more next year if he has another great season?
Because he's not
Because then
the
we can
high.
get a
'Cause he
receiver.
doesn't
Then.
deserve. Yeah, he don't deserve highest cornerback money though. So
He
Let me
don't,
pull
but
up
he
a
does
list.
because he's over
He
here
doesn't
getting
because
paid.
he's been injured. I will say that.
But
Like
he's
those,
over here,
like
so he can get
Jalen
it.
Ramsey, Pat Surtain, those guys have made all pro teams. Like
I
JC
don't even
just not
think
made the Pro
JC
Bowl
just made
because
an
he could
All
stay
Pro
I
healthy.
though.
I
He
don't
didn't
even
make
think
all
it.
pro. He made the Pro Bowl.
I don't
Y'all,
care about
Shit.
Pro
y'all,
Bowl.
y'all know we we're re-signing JC, man. You
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no,
we
there's not
probably
even a
will.
question.
We picked
Oh,
up
there ain't
his
no pro-
5th-year option for a reason. We want the
Yeah,
guy
they're
in the
gonna
building.
re-sign JC Horn. I mean, it's just a matter of when, not if.
You tell them.
I agree.
So yeah, 24.1 million a year. You're probably, if you're gonna make him the highest paid, which I do think you're gonna have to, you're probably talking like 25 to 26 million a year on a 4-year deal. Considering that in the next couple of years, it is going to be around that $30 million mark.
Yeah, but what
I mean-
happens if he's injured though?
If that's my thing, if it's between paying JC to reset the market and be the top paid corner in the league or pay another receiver, I'll take the other receiver. No offense
I'm
to
not
JC.
taking that either.
But how
I'm just
are we
saying, why
always
why
finding-
resign and be in a rush? If we have the 5th-year option, use the 5th-year option.
And listen, it's certainly on the table.
If he didn't have the 5th-year option, I would say pay him. But if we have it, just let's use it.
I mean, I understand. Well, we already picked it up, so it's gonna be used regardless. But my thing is, you can work that 5th-year deal into his next contract. So I would just go ahead and sign him now instead of waiting, because if he gets 2 back-to-back Pro Bowls, you know he's gonna ask for more than 30 million.
Yeah, then he's earned it. Then he's earned it, and then we'll have no question about paying him. Nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, we shouldn't pay him." Nah, it's back-to-back Pro Bowls, potential All-Pro season next year. We'll be perfectly fine paying him an extra 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5
I'm
million a
with that.
year next year because he earned it. He played like a top 5 corner. You've been injured the first 3 years of your career. The first 3 years of your career, you couldn't even play 50% of the games. This is the first year you was finally healthy, and yes, you made the Pro Bowl. Credit to you, but I don't think that earned highest paid at your
No.
position.
Oh, I'm
Yo,
not
look at
paying him.
look at Brian Burns right now, 8 sacks on the year. You think the Giants are happy?
Well, that's another
They
point that I
are.
was going to
They
make.
are.
How many times are we going to find ourselves in
Giants.
this situation, though, where it's okay, we have a player that we all like, who would prefer to see him here. He probably wants to get paid the most, but we don't really want to pay him that because we don't necessarily feel he's that good. Now, I will say this, Kevin. I say that JC Horn has been much better at his position than Brian Burns ever was at his.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So let me post the link up in the chat. I thought
I'm
I
just
posted-
saying, if you have the option to use a 5th-year option, you should use it. If you think he's going to be a top 5 player,
I just want to speak on stats on JC Horn though. The thing about it is, like, they barely throw it to him, and I think he was giving up the least percentage of catch rates. I think he had that like top 3, I believe. He had that stat. I mean,
he's
they don't even.
balling.
Oh, he's balling. Well, I mean, the interception thing. I mean, I know he ain't got a lot of interceptions, but I don't think in the zone defense that we played that he was gonna get many interceptions regardless. I think he
They
would've got
also
more
don't.
man-to-man.
Yeah, they also know not to throw his way that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't throw his way. Not really.
No, they really don't. And let me welcome in
Yeah,
Pop and
Herbert made that mistake.
Pop into the free fall. What's
Week
up,
2.
Pop?
What's going on, man? What's going
Chilling,
on?
chilling, bro. Pop, I'll pose the question to you, man. Would you rather pay JC Horn or go and get one of these top wide receiver free agent people, like either Garrett Wilson in the trade, or I know you don't fuck with T. Higgins, so I won't even ask you that. But what would you rather do, pay JC or get a number 1 for Bryce in the offseason?
Well, Garrett Wilson, isn't he still underneath his rookie deal?
Yeah, so we would have to trade for him if we did. For
So
Wilson.
you have to give up a nice draft pick for him, which we can't do that. We need the draft. We need all the picks we can get. I'm not paying T. Higgins because he stays just as hurt as anybody else, so I'm not paying him. I'm paying JC Horn. I just feel like we're hamstering the wheel right now, going in circles, going nowhere, because we were just in the same situation with Brian Burns. When it's time for people to get paid, people don't want to pay nobody. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I'd rather do this. Yada. We got
Yada, yada,
we got
yada.
to set. We've got to start paying our guys that we homegrown pick here.
Why?
that we pick here, that we bring in from the draft, that we say that's our guys, we are not setting the right notion to any other NFL players that could want to come here because we're not paying them.
What about
Don't
Robert
go to the
Hunt?
Carolina Panthers.
I agree with you.
I said
agree.
drafted. I said drafted players.
Yeah, but I'm
I
saying
agree
like we didn't draft him. He came here, even though we
That's
didn't pay
not-
Brian Burns,
But I didn't say free agency. Free
and
agency
he's like the
always
best player on
fine.
the team.
I said drafted. I said drafted the guys that you draft and raise up. That you sit here and mold. We don't pay those guys.
Why?
I
Hey,
agree.
man,
He had
that's right.
somebody got the feds after him. I heard the
Yeah.
police.
Yeah, the
I
Giants
was
don't
here
even
too.
want him anymore. Giants fans don't want him.
Cody, they're knocking on the door right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, y'all be safe out there, bro.
I agree.
But
I
I'll
agree.
take the
with
Robert
you. I
Hunts over
agree.
the Brian Burns any day. I don't care
Right.
if
But
I'm running
also,
or
like,
not.
let me. So listen, I'm gonna introduce two more people into the show. But also, like, I don't like the comparison thing. Like, people are doing, oh well, you know, Brian Burns, we let him go, and he didn't turn out to be shit in New York. So they take that
That's
same
not true.
philosophy.
Okay.
And,
All right,
hold on,
Cody, if you don't
let
like
me
that
finish.
one,
I'm just saying, don't take that same philosophy and say because you were okay with letting Brian Burns go, that Jaycee Horn is the same player, because he isn't. I think he has
same
played a
He's
lot
not the
more.
same player.
I think
but
he
I'm
has
not comparing
played
players.
more
When you healthy,
elite
he's a
talent
player.
here.
I'm not complaining. I'm not comparing the player. I'm comparing the situation. It's the same situation. Same thing with Josh Norman. We didn't pay him.
Yeah.
How many times are we going to draft
How
our
is it going to
guys?
hurt us?
I
though?
can, because he gets the Pro Bowl next. Now this year you sign him, he probably want $25 million. If you don't sign him and you put him on, you hit him with the the tag, and he gets the Pro Bowl again, that's $30 million. You're still not going to want to pay him. So what do you want to do? You want to keep your players and keep them satisfied and pay them, or you want to sit here and risk?
I want to pay a guy what he's worth.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I'm sorry, that's not how it
That
works.
doesn't happen here.
But
Yeah,
Kevin,
that doesn't happen.
That's what
not
you're
how it
supposed to
works.
do.
Wait,
But
wait,
it
wait,
should
That's
Kevin,
happen
wait,
here.
wait.
That's what he's trying to say.
wait,
It should happen.
Let me
Was
say
Robert
one
Hunt
thing.
not worth his money?
Hold on, let me say
Not
one
at the
thing. I'm
time
gonna
we signed
introduce
him.
people.
No, not at the time we
He's
signed him. He
he looks
earned
pretty
that
damn good to
contract
me.
after.
Y'all know
Yeah,
what?
in a Panthers uniform. But when he was in a Dolphins uniform, nobody else was gonna pay him $100 million.
And he's like one of
Everyone,
the top guards in the league. He didn't give up a sack
everyone,
all year.
because he
worth it.
earned the contract
Drop the
after the
rock.
fact. Before
Worth it. And
when
he
he
showed
was
that.
signed
He
in
showed
the
that with the
offseason,
Dolphins. He showed that with the Dolphins. You know that.
I get control of this bitch. Hey man, you know it's a free for all. Really love it. Let me welcome in two people to the show and get them in on this conversation. Al the Sailor. Al, would you rather pay Jaycee Horn now or get another wide receiver for Bryce Young in the offseason?
No, fuck Bryce Young, dude. No. Just pay Jaycee Horn right now, dude. Fuck that. Yeah,
oh my
All right.
fuck Bryce Young, dude. Yeah,
All right.
fuck Bryce Young, dude. He's
Okay.
ass, dude.
All right.
I
Don't
know
Let me
ever
that.
say I was
welcome
a
in.
Well,
Bryce
so are
hater,
you,
bro.
but we
Wait,
don't
I
pay
ain't never
hold
said
on,
that.
hold on. We're doing good. Let me
Why would
welcome
you say
back
that,
to the
bro?
free for
Why
all.
would you say
Hold
that,
on.
bro?
Hold on, Al. Let me welcome in someone else now. Let me welcome in back to the free for all. Our main man, Noah. Noah, what's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
Chilling. Noah, what would you rather do, man? Would you rather pay Jaycee Horn right now, or are you more interested in using those dollars to go get a wide receiver for Bryce in the offseason?
I'm paying Jaycee Horn and then drafting a wide receiver. That's more logical.
Okay. Okay, so you prefer to draft a wide receiver over draft a defensive player in round one?
I mean, we can always get a wide receiver in the second round too. But I mean, I'm taking this defensive player. I'm taking defensive player over anything in the draft.
I agree with Noah. Smart man.
I'm taking defensive player, but at the same time, these people that want to come here, they want big dollars, and we only got $30 million cap. So that's another problem that you got to do. So I say draft one in the second round. Re-sign Jaycee Horn, because if we all watched that defense that we saw on Sunday was not the best. So I'm saying draft a receiver in the second round. So
I agree.
that's
I agree with that.
Hey, I need one volunteer to go to the background for a little bit, and I can bring y'all back in when y'all have something you want to say. I got another person I want to bring in.
Help me out, Cody. I'll rotate.
All right, but just stay in the background, Jake. I'll bring you back in though. All right,
If it happens
hey, man.
again, Cody, I'll go next.
Oh no, you're good though. And listen, man, we'll just rotate people as needed. But hey, man, listen, you know it wouldn't be Falcons week without the homie Red Swarm on the free for all. Swarm, what up, dude?
What up, Cody? What's
Chilling,
happening, everybody? How y'all fellas doing on this fine free for all Friday night?
I'm doing wonderful, man. Hey, this is another day. This is another day the Lord has made, man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that lackluster ass welcome that y'all gave me. You know, thank you for that, man. Yeah.
It's
I was supposed to roll out the red carpet and let everybody know that our favorite Falcons fan has graced us with his presence.
You
That's
know,
what
Cody Lack, I understand, and I'm glad Jake kind of volunteered. I understand that you can't be too enthusiastic sitting on the premises of about to be swept by your bitter rivals, the Falcons, because we will sweep y'all on Sunday. And y'all know it, and I know it.
The ego on this man. The ego on this man. Bro,
yeah,
listen.
man. Yeah.
Congratulations. You beat a tanking team.
So look, so I'm gonna ask you a question that I tried to ask you yesterday, but now I'm gonna get the answer that I really wanted.
Yes, sir.
Are the Atlanta Falcons going to put the nail in the coffin of Ejiro Evero? Because I really feel like Atlanta could be the team to get that man fired.
Cody, that's the wrong coffin.
Okay.
Cody, it, in my opinion, if the Falcons are going to do it, I don't know that we're necessarily going to see a blowout this game. I'm not going to say that because I don't think that's what the Falcons are going to play for. You might consider it conservative because we are going to run the ball because that's what teams do best against y'all. Y'all give up more yardage on the ground than any other defense in the NFL. So it would be unintelligent to not run the ball against y'all. So we're going to run the ball. I don't think it'll be a high score, but I think this is just my opinion. And because you asked me, I appreciate y'all deference with me speaking on this because I know it's Panthers business. But I think Ejiro Evero is going to already be the scapegoat for y'all. And honestly, if he were my defensive coordinator, I would want him gone too. I know there's an argument about the talent he had and did not have, but all I heard last year was he could get more out of less. Well, he didn't do it this year.
No, he damn sure didn't. But by the way, did y'all also notice it sounds like Swarm is trying to summon Beelzebub, or is that just
Absolutely.
me?
I thought it was
You're right. You're right.
I'm wasn't even gonna say anything, bro.
Your microphone is doing like this wild effect where it sounds like
you sound like T-Pain.
There's a whole
no, there's a demon behind you, bro. We can hear you.
You set your microphone.
Hey, Swarm, please don't go out tonight, bro.
Can I
Whatever
go
you
out and
doing,
come
just
back
stay
in?
Yeah. Go out and come back.
Let me do that.
Be safe
Let me
tonight
do
is what
that.
you need to be
Yeah,
doing.
come back in. But yeah, I heard everything you said though. So come back in. And I'll answer to you. Man, I don't know, dude. This is God, I hate it. See, then when Swarm comes in here and starts saying shit like that, part of me really goes, man, fuck them damn draft picks, bro. Like, I really just want to beat the Falcons. There's no team in our division that I hate more than Atlanta. I don't give a damn. Y'all can make all the jokes about me you want, being a dumb little kid in that stupid Falcons jersey and shit. Now I know better, and there is no way in hell I ever would take joy in losing to the fucking losing to the Falcons, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it. All right, go ahead, Swarm. We got you back in here.
So, Cody, all I'm gonna say is, I know y'all don't like hearing this bullshit from me, but quite frankly, y'all would give me no less. So I can't let y'all slide just because it's rivalry week, man.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, talk that shit, brother. Talk that shit.
But yeah, man, I just think that honestly, I know the expectations were higher for y'all as a franchise, and I know what it means to be where y'all at too. It ain't like my team has been just kicking ass for decades. So
Mhm.
I don't have no rocks to throw at y'all. I'm just simply saying I know that when things go like this, somebody's going to be held accountable, and there has been an improved level of play on y'all's offense. Bryce Young has played better. I can honestly admit that.
Yeah.
And I
No,
think the
but
defense.
be honest, Reg. Be honest, Reg. Has he looked that good, bro? Has he looked that good?
Yes.
Yeah.
He hasn't looked that good. He hasn't looked that good, bro.
So
Yeah, yes. You're just
Here-
yes. You just
here we go.
you don't want to see that. And listen, he's not perfect by any
but
means.
pickle, let me say this. I think the bar was set so low for him last year that it's right and easy to say he's looked good. But he still hasn't looked like a number 1 overall pick. I don't care what you say.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he ain't looked that good.
I mean, they want him. They
To
want him
me-
to throw for
Thank you,
400
Red.
yards. They think he's got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase on the team. They ain't got no receivers. They got no
Yeah.
weapons. Come on.
Oh,
I
come on
wouldn't-
now,
I
man.
would
We gotta
think-
stop with
I
this
wouldn't-
shit. We gotta stop with this fucking. We gotta stop with this cap,
No,
bro. That's cap. That's
don't sit
cap.
there and talk
That's
about
cap.
weapons. Don't sit there and talk about
That's
weapons
cap,
when
dude.
Drew
That's
Lock
cap.
just had a 5-touchdown performance with the Giants, bro.
That's cap, dude.
Come on.
That's cap.
Don't sit there
You're
and
telling
talk
me
about
Malik Neighbors?
situation.
Malik Neighbors is
Neighbors?
the best. Malik
Oh,
Neighbors
Is
you
his
is
can't,
better
you
than
situation
can't
all of
not
our
bring up.
guys.
not dog
You
shit
can't
though?
bring up. You can't bring up the Giants. Now Malik Neighbors had 171 yards themselves, and they ain't a wide receiver in Carolina.
Thank you.
This year, last year, or the year before, or the year before that, that would have been able to get 171
Thank you.
receiving
Malik
yards.
Adam
Neighbors.
Thielen had a
Hold on,
150-yard
that's
game
cap.
last
No,
year.
that's cap. No,
That's
that's
cap.
really
That's
cap.
straight
Well,
cap.
Can I ask Al a question? Al, I just want to ask you a simple question. Is there anything that Bryce could ever do that you would give him credit for doing some good shit? Or is it just fuck Bryce from now until the end of time?
No,
Throwing the ball
but
well.
Bryce did look decent for like points at points in time, but let's not say that he's a fucking goddamn. He's not a world beater. No, we know that.
But
know that,
hold
right?
on,
Well, I
though.
think
Hold
He's
on.
average.
Wait a
He's
minute, Al.
average with
Hold
like the
on,
worst
Al.
talent in the
Al,
NFL.
He looked good for like points. He looked
hold
he looked
on,
good at
though.
points.
Nobody is saying that he's elite. No one is saying he's Patrick Mahomes.
But you just
We're
said
saying that.
you just
We're
said that.
saying that. Hold on. We're saying that compared to how terrible he was at the start of the year, that he has come a long way. We're not saying that he's proven to be the answer, even. But
Yeah,
if
he
you're,
starts shitting on himself and
yeah,
just
Let me
starts
jump
running
in
the
there.
ball.
he's not peeing on his own leg no more.
But Cody,
Right.
and please refresh my memory. I was told that Bryce Young is a point guard. You're not going to have to go out there and get him a number 1 because he can dish the ball to any wide receiver. That was what I was told. Now I'm hearing, he needs a number 1 wide receiver. Now I also saw Andy Dalton with the same weapons go out here and put up stats, throw the ball all over the field until he started missing. Same.
But we're talking about pre-draft, bro. You gotta start bringing up pre-draft. We're talking about from last year to this year.
One at a time.
We're talking about pre-draft. I want to bring up last year and this year.
One at a time. Let Pop finish, and then I'll let everyone respond to him.
Once again, your owner, your GM got up on a podium, and this is what they described to y'all as Panther fans, that he can distribute the ball because he's a point guard, and they didn't have to worry about going to get a first round overall top tier wide receiver. If I can see a backup coming here and dominate with the same weapons, we got to stop lowering our standards, folks. I've been saying this on every podcast I've been on. Everybody here can look at multiple different positions and say this is the standard. I gave an example earlier this week. Lamar Jackson, right? He is a franchise quarterback, right? At this time with the Ravens, but when they went to the Super Bowl in 2012, who was their quarterback?
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
And they're nothing the same. So I'm not asking Bryce to be a Cam Newton. But we should have somebody who can be a franchise quarterback and has a standard that we all should be happy and proud of. We don't need to lower our standards, guys.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
What is you talking about, bro?
Facts, G.
You know what I'm saying?
No, what the fuck is you? Man, Panther fans are down bad, man. Y'all are pathetic,
You want
bro.
me to spin in Spanish?
Y'all are pathetic, bro.
G baby in the house.
Pathetic. Y'all are fucking down bad.
Go ahead, G. Spew your nonsense. Get it up out the way.
Y'all are fucking down bad, man. Y'all are pathetic.
Here we go.
Damn, man.
He ain't down half as bad as this team is. I mean, let's be real. Bryce Young has played good. He's not played great.
Decent.
He's not this franchise guy. He's not just because you drafted him with the first overall pick. Don't mean he's your franchise king. Okay, Bryce has done as good. He's done as bad as he has good. Probably more bad than good. But right in the last few games, he's played good. He's played in the direction you want to. Now, has he played anywhere near what he was advertising? What Pop was saying? No, absolutely not. But at the same time, a lot of us knew when they were advertising it, it was a load of horse shit. But nobody.
Well, yeah, I knew from the gate.
He said he's our quarterback. We'll move on.
Bryce Young has played better than any fucking QB that was drafted in that fucking draft class, man. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
You're not wrong. Let me get control of this. Let me get some people some proper intros so this can sound like a legit podcast.
G-Baby up here being delusional.
One, let me welcome in my man to the welcome back to the free for all. My brother Kyle back on the show. Kyle, what's up, dude? How you living?
Oh, hanging out, man. Another night at work, you know.
Yes,
what up, Smooth Kyle? Oh, Smooth,
yeah,
brother. What's up, man?
What's up, Swarm? How we doing, man?
College sports man.
Coolest mustache.
Yeah, giving you a little, Red Swan got some fucking audacity to come up in here, and his QB's fucking Michael
G-Baby, we gonna talk, G-Baby.
You got some nerve.
G-Baby, I know you're gonna attack me.
We don't
I know you're gonna attack me, but we gonna talk, G-Baby. I'm gonna let Cody
let Cody do his job before everybody run their
lip. Not accepted, G-Baby.
G-Baby, welcome to the free for all. What up, dog?
Man, what's good, man? JJ, I can't wait till we beat the shit out of the Buckeyes so we can shut your ass up, bro.
Man,
sick of
you ain't
talking.
gonna be doing no talking. You gonna be nothing but hiding.
All right, we're gonna keep it back.
Y'all barely.
You gonna disappear like usual.
You barely beat Arizona.
Hey, you survive and you move on, Pickle. You survive and you move on. That's something you all couldn't do.
I ain't never moved on in my fucking life. It ain't no time to start now.
You tell it, Pickle. You tell it, Pickle.
Tell me, I know it.
For bullshit.
I know it.
Come on, Red Swarm. Summon that demon.
All right, but by the way, just as a rule of thumb, if I do put you in the background, I am not kicking you off. I want you to stay on. You're in the private chat. Send me a message and I'll bring you back up. I just got to filter people in. We got more than 10 today. I appreciate everybody spending their Friday evening here on the C3 Friday Free For All. I appreciate y'all, man. But let's jump back into this content, dude. Because so listen, let's talk about this matchup a little bit, right? Since we got Swarm in here, we got G-Baby in here.
Yes.
Bro, what's about to happen in the first matchup between Michael Penix and Bryce Young? Let's do it, boys. Let's just do it.
You want the truth first or you want the bullshit first? That's determines who goes first.
So I'm gonna go around from to everybody. I want to make sure everybody gets in on this. Noah, Alex, everyone. But I'm gonna start with G-Baby. G-Baby. What's about to happen? What's Bryce?
We need to lose this fucking game so we don't fuck up our draft.
Fuck, bro. You're supposed to want Bryce to fucking.
Nah, bro. This is a meaning, bro. Our entire team is injured, G.
I'm about to put your ass in the background, bro. What the fuck?
I hate the Falcons, Cody. I hate the Falcons, but hey, we ain't fucking up this draft pick, G. We're in pick 6. We win. We could drop out of the top 10 or at the end of the.
No, we can't.
I'm good off that, G.
No, we're the lowest that the Panthers can pick is number 9.
Yeah, bro. I'm not, man. Oh man, that ain't worth it to me, dog.
Let me ask you a question, G-Baby. Let me ask you a question. So you're saying essentially, and I get what you're saying, and that's a legit debate to have, where you're going to fall with the draft pick. I get that. I know what that's all about. Been there. My team been picking number 8 for 3 years straight. So, but just as far as it pertains to this matchup, so just saying, let's just take, for instance, that you were picking at number 13 or 14 already. The highest that you could possibly go would be pick number 10 or pick number 16. You think y'all would beat us?
Absolutely. What the fuck is it, man? Does a bear shit in the fucking woods, Swan?
Okay, basically. So all I was trying to do was to help Cody get you away from sort of admitting and conceding defeat already, so we could have this discussion.
No,
Because
we gonna
I
fuck
agree
y'all
with
up.
you.
Because
You might as
now
well-
you talking shit. No, I ain't falling for this shit. Hell no.
Thank you, Cody.
See, that's what I'm
Thank you.
saying. Bro, listen, if we're playing Atlanta, this is the first matchup between Bryce and Penix. I
Yes.
don't give a damn about this fucking draft pick, bro. I want to beat Atlanta. I want
And it's
to
about
be
the
able
future, Cody.
Yes.
Because the Saints ain't gonna beat Tampa Bay. We're not going to no fucking playoffs.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not
tired.
going to
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
playoffs.
Red, say that again.
I want to be able
The
to talk
Saints,
shit to
the
Red
Saints are
State.
not going to beat the Bucks, and we're not going to the playoffs. We pissed that away in those 4 games that Kirk Cousins lost.
I agree with
We
you,
going
Red.
to
You
the.
ain't lying.
I'm not
You ain't
delusional.
lying.
I'm not delusional.
No, you're not.
That's
All right, hey, let me hold
that's
on.
an
Let me
objective
Can I
truth
get
right
added
there.
hey,
into
hold
this?
on,
It's a
real
fucking
quick.
fact.
Let me bounce the microphone around a little bit. Alex, what do you see Atlanta versus the Panthers in Mercedes-Benz? Do we have a chance to win this game? And can Bryce put the team on his back and get the dub over Atlanta and Michael Penix, their rookie quarterback?
No, we ain't got a shot. We don't have. No one's playing. No one's playing on defense. Some of the guys that are out there that are trying to tackle, I don't even know their names. I don't even know who they are. And offensively, I mean, we might be all right over there on that end. We'll see. But no Chuba Hubbard. There's just guys missing on the. I don't see it. I mean, unless Bryce Young has a Joe Burrow type of a game, which I don't see that either. Yeah, I just don't see us winning on Sunday.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's your opinion. I appreciate it.
Have you watched the Falcons lately? Hold on, bro. You don't think we can beat the fucking Falcons?
No. Algier always kills us, G baby, all the time.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So
He's like, yeah, he does. And let me get Noah back in here. Noah, do you think we have a chance to beat Atlanta? And if we do, how do we do it?
All right, we're not going to win. Let's be honest with this one, right? We're not going to win. But what? Okay, right now Carolina is playing for draft position, and the Falcons are just playing to lose against the Bucks. Let's be honest here. If they beat us, they're gonna play the Bucks, and they're gonna lose because let's be honest, it's the Bucks. All right, and we don't have. If you're gonna be honest, our defense, everybody's out. That's like everybody's out. All the good players. Jaycee Horn is out. I think Jaycee's still out on AR, right? I think he's out for the season, right?
Yeah, he's done for the season. Yep.
So, to be honest, we're not going to win. We're not going to win at all. Hate to say, because I want to beat the Falcons personally, because I have family that like the Falcons, so I want to beat them. But I mean, we're not going to win. Defense. If we see in the Bucks game, defense didn't really do nothing to help us. On offense, we may have a shot to like put some points up on the board, but honestly, no, we're not going. Respectfully.
Okay. Now I hear that, dude. My question is like to those of y'all who think that we're gonna lose, do you already have a player in mind that you're looking to draft? Like, do y'all already have like a draft crush already, or are y'all just saying I want the highest pick so that way whoever that player ends up being, we have the ability to draft?
Let me tell you, Cody. I want to win this game because it's Atlanta, and I don't like losing to Atlanta. But we don't. So there's two things. Defense can't stop the run, and they have 2 really good running backs. And Bryce Young is not capable of putting the whole team on his shoulders and winning the game with his arm. He's a good quarterback, and he's somebody that can, carry our team, but he's not the type of person that can say, okay, all of you are playing bad, I'm going to bring this team back. He doesn't have that capability. There's only like 10 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL that do. Like, he's not one of them. And it's fair to say, but it's, it is what it is. I personally, Cody, to answer your question, I don't think we should pick in the top 10, even if we have a top 10 pick. So I don't care whether we win or lose. I want to trade that shit and get another pick in the second or third round. I don't give a fuck whether it's 6, whether it's 9, whether it's 11. I don't care. I want to trade back.
Bro, I'm
Would you
almost
take a
with that
first-round pick
same
next year?
shit, Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm almost on Kyle. Kyle, I swear to God, I'm almost to that point as well, G. I'm almost to that point, bro. I don't want to fuck up this top 10 pick. I really don't. And I feel like the Panthers will fuck this shit up, bro.
There's like 24 like first round super awesome players that would fit in
I
this,
agree with
in
you,
this
bro.
team. There's like
And
20
also
some players.
seeing as how we badly need a bunch of different players, man. The entire roster needs a bit of a redo from top.
I feel like
down,
our
you
best
know what I
interest
mean?
is to draft back. I feel like that's the best thing so we can regain picks.
Yeah, we have too many holes. We got too many holes.
Unless
Hey, Cody, can I
miracle,
can I say
Travis
something real
Hunter
quick?
falls in.
Not to comment on who y'all should draft, but just my thoughts. You know, from the outside looking in at where y'all are, y'all aren't going to take a quarterback. So let me say this: aside from the quarterback position, I think my thoughts, what I would be asking myself, say y'all fall in the top 5. Let's just say that anywhere from 5 to 2, right? So I would ask myself, are there any players that are so elite that you have to take them? That they stand out so much at their position, say edge, say safety, whatever you deem y'all team needs. I would ask myself, is there a player that's just so elite? I can't get a player that's comfortable in free agency. I can't get a player that's close to his talent level in the second round. Bruh, let me tell you something, man. And don't fan me for saying this. I'm going to say it and I'm going to move on.
Okay.
All right. So, and I'm going to set the stage for this because it's a 2-part real quickly. I heard Rashad from PNP talking about this on the show that he was on this morning. I was listening to on Thursdays. And they said that wins and losses is not a quarterback statistic, but wins and losses are tied to quarterbacks and head coaches. So you ask yourself, how long can a head coach stay with the quarterback that's not getting him wins? Because that'll cost that head coach his job. With that being said, I know y'all not going to take a quarterback this year. Anybody who seriously is a Panthers fan and not a Bryce hater has to say y'all aren't going to take a quarterback this year. Man, I would slide back all the way back into the 20s. I would pick up another first-round pick for next year to give myself some ammunition just in case you have to take a quarterback in the 2026 draft. Just in case. That would be smart as hell, man, to have 2 first-round picks going into that draft, man. That's all I got to say, guys.
No, listen, a lot of people have been saying that as well. Getting another quarterback to compete with Bryce, but also move back to get some first-round picks. The Panthers have a lot of options. That's one of the benefits of being a bad team, is that you get really good draft picks, and because of how we were able to do things and maneuver around, we have 10 draft picks to build this roster with. So there is reason to be hopeful if you're a Carolina Panthers fan, absolutely. But you're saying, like, is there a player out there who could really be that game changer? And if I'm being honest, the only person that I'm like really, really hearing as potentially being someone that could be just a real ridiculous game changer, probably Abdul Carter. And it's also at a position of need for the Panthers. Man, we need an edge rush or something serious, bro. Serious, bro. Like, we let Brian Burns walk. DJ Wonnum played good when he was on the field, but he had that procedure before the start of the season that kept him out forever. Jadeveon Clowney turned it on at the end, but we need more pass rush. And I think Abdul Carter will go a long way in doing that. But I also like quarterback, Cody.
We need a quarterback, Cody.
Not in the first round,
but
though.
Can I say this about everybody that said we need a quarterback? All right,
yeah,
y'all say we need a quarterback in the first round, all right. But y'all just gonna restart the whole cycle again. Let's just be honest here. We're gonna restart the whole cycle again. The same thing that we did with Bryce. Same thing we did with
And our
the
roster
guy,
wasn't ready for
Matt
Bryce.
Corral?
Yeah.
Matt
And
Corral,
this
we just
ain't the
put.
year for a quarterback either, man.
And,
Yeah,
and
this
it
is
makes
No.
not.
Those are
It
two
really
guys,
isn't.
man. That's it.
it's
It really
Canales and
isn't, man.
Bryce's first year together. Come on, give it,
Yeah.
give some guys some time, man.
We need a
Listen,
quarterback,
listen.
bro. We need
If
a
you bring in,
quarterback, bro.
if
Al,
bring
you a
in
bona
Bryce,
fide hater, bro. I'm
Have
truly
you?
fucking
He's
convinced,
a
bro.
realist.
You's a bona
Let's
fide
keep it
hater, bro.
real.
He ain't no
Have you
hater.
You a
Let's
bona
keep
fide
it
hater, bro. You
real.
talking about Drew Aller, dog? Like, get the fuck out of here, G.
Drew Allen's better than Bryce Young.
But
Drew
hold up,
Aller's
G, baby.
going back to Penn
Wait, hold
State,
up.
bro.
Now, G- Super Hubbard is a baller, and you've been hating on that man all year, dog. So let's not call people haters, dude.
Who?
That's
Me?
all
I've
I'm
been hitting on
saying,
Super Hubbard.
bro.
I've been telling you, Super Hubbard's a fucking
No, G
monster.
Baby has.
He's
G
good.
baby,
Not
no,
you,
no,
Al.
not you,
Yeah,
Al. I'm talking about
no.
G baby.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
talking about you. I'm talking about G baby. We can't
Dude.
call nobody a hater when
Hey,
you hate.
hey,
Can I
Cody.
say my take?
Yeah,
Cody,
let me
can
let
you
pop
blow?
in. Go ahead, pop in.
Can you blow up my avatar? I told Bryce to put on something sexy since he be on his mouth.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got that shit on.
That's fucked
Oh
up.
no.
Bryce got that shit on.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
They go your Brycey
Damn.
poops.
Damn,
Damn,
you
Pop.
wild for that,
They
Pop.
go your Pookie Bear.
You wild for that, bro. Damn, bro.
Oh man.
I mean, hey,
Carter,
man.
Carter Wanham and
Hey,
Brown.
man. Hey, that took a lot of heart for you to fucking go off and do all that shit, dog.
Yeah, Carter and Warren
You like
and
it,
one
don't
is a
you? You like it, don't
nasty
you?
combination,
Hey,
man. I'm keeping it
hey,
real.
brother.
You
Hey,
a freak
Hey,
ass
that
misery
was-
loves company,
He a
dog.
fan, he a
I
fan.
swear to God, bro.
He's a
Misery
fan,
loves
fan.
company, man.
Freak ass nigga. He's a freaky ass fan.
Oh man, y'all need to go get some pussy, bro. Y'all some bona fide hating ass motherfuckers, man. Y'all
I just
down
tried to
bad.
give you
Y'all
some.
fucking sad,
It
boy.
was right there
Y'all
for you.
fucking sad, my
It
nigga.
was right there for you.
Fucking sad, bro.
Cody.
Yes,
Cody, I
sir.
got
You
two things
sad.
for you.
No, wait, let me go, Kyle. Go ahead, Kyle.
All right, you said Abdul Carter is a guy we can't miss on. You said Cody, is he head and shoulders better than every defensive pass rusher in college football right now?
No,
Here's the thing.
no, he's not.
Hold on, G baby.
And there's like 30 pass
Prospect for
rushers
the
that are going to
NFL,
go in
he
the
is.
first
As
3
of-
rounds.
As of right now, I have not done my full player evaluation on all these people. I've seen some
Right.
highlights, but that's not enough for me to really say
He's
who
the
game
clear cut
changer is.
best edge in the class,
Right
Cody.
now.
No, he's not,
right
bro.
now,
Quote
he is
unquote.
in
But there's
front of
one player,
as
and
the
it's
number one
it's
edge.
Travis
I already
Hunter. He's the only elite player that you can't miss on in this draft. Travis Hunter is
Man,
the
he-
only one.
All right. They just say that because he's a crazy athlete. He's
I have
not.
to agree,
He's
Cal.
Well,
not
that's
like
A
what I'm
crazy
saying. He's the
athlete,
only
JJ. What are you
elite
talking
one
about?
that
He was the
can't
number
miss.
one player coming out of out of high school in the entire nation. G.
Yeah, but was he the best receiver this year? No, he wasn't the
He's
best
not going
receiver.
for receiver. He's gonna be a cornerback at most.
Is he the
He's
best
gonna be
corner in the
cornerback.
Is he the
class?
He's gonna be
Heisman?
cornerback.
Is he the Heisman? JJ.
I need to welcome
Man, I
someone
don't
in.
want to hear that
Hating ass
shit.
motherfucker. JJ, focus
I don't
on
want to hear
Texas,
that
nigga.
shit.
All right,
Focus on
Bryce
Texas,
don't have a
JJ.
Heisman. I don't want to hear that.
Everybody chill out.
About to
You know
beat the
what?
shit out of Ohio State.
For security purposes, I'm dropping the rock on y'all's ass. How about that? Let me welcome somebody into the
Man,
show
G
who's
baby,
been
y'all
kind
couldn't
of.
handle Cam Scatterbo, bro. Get ready to
Hold
learn
on,
Jeremiah
JJ,
Smith.
Jesus Christ. Let me welcome in somebody to the show. We got Locks in the show. Locks, what up, brother? Locks, you're on mute. Do I have you? Locks. Be Locks. Nope, we don't have Locks. All right, we'll come back to Locks. You were saying, let me in, and then I let him in. Oh, there he is. Hold up. Locks, do I got you?
You hear me?
Hey, yes, sir. What's up, Locks? You were saying, let me in, and I let him in. Yo, Locks, can you hear me?
You hear me?
You have so much background noise, brother.
He
I
sound
can't
like
hear
he
you.
in the principal's office.
Yeah, you're in a big ass hallway or something, brother. Yeah, I couldn't even hear you, bro. I apologize, brother. But yeah, man.
And he said, "Let me in, bitch." Hey, bro, watch your mouth, man. The only bitch in here is you, nigga. If you gonna be calling motherfuckers bitches, bro, what the fuck y'all talking about? Let me in, bitch.
Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all one more time, and I'm speaking to somebody specifically. Get them personal attacks up out of here, bruh. We're talking football. Let's keep it peaceful, bro.
Football, baby.
If y'all want war, y'all go to Russia
No
and
some
Ukraine
Russia,
and fight
baby.
war, bro. We're talking about football, dog. So we're gonna keep it that
What
way.
Cody's trying to say is shut the hell up, you dumb son of a- Okay, maybe he didn't
Right
mention,
on
he didn't
time,
want to add
Pickle.
in that last part.
Right on time, Pickle. Right on time, Pickle.
Hell yeah, that's what we needed, man. So all right, let me bring things back around. Okay, let's continue to talk a little bit about this matchup with Atlanta, and we're gonna do so.
Thank you.
With the help of our partner, Underdog Fantasy, and they currently have Bijan Robinson at 96.5 rushing yards.
Bet the over.
Carolina.
Over.
Over. Bet the over.
That's on world, man.
Yeah, over. Definitely over.
Hey, does Tyler Algier have bet the over on him too, man? We ain't gonna be able to stop the fucking run, man. We're not.
He also has 19.5 rushing attempts. Swarm. Tell me if some of these numbers are.
That's easy money, bruh.
See,
Swarm,
Russian. Yeah, he's over 19 a game. They're gonna give him that. He's gonna score a touchdown. I think he scored 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games, man. So he's been finding the end zone.
Higher
He
for
should get over
half a
118 yards rushing.
Bijan had 2 touchdowns last time he played us.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
And
did.
Algier, they've been giving it. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. Algier's not been getting it as much because they have been trying to feature Bijan, especially with a rookie quarterback. But man, I hadn't seen Algier this healthy and running this hard. Y'all might get more of a heavy dosage of him, man, and see a lot of screenplay from Bijan.
How many years does he have left on his contract, Red?
We
Tyler
got
Algier.
to extend him. We got to extend him next year, man. And
I was gonna say he a RB1 on any other team, in my opinion.
And that's what I know. And we might get a lot of trade offers for him. Straight up, G baby. I know you saw him in college because I asked you about him when we got him.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker is a dog, man. We
He a
gonna get
dog,
some
man.
trade offers, but I don't think we'll trade him, man, because you need a stable of running backs in the NFL. And we're lucky to have both of them boys young, man. So I'm gonna be hurt like a motherfucker if they do trade him. I'm gonna be hurt like a motherfucker because I love Tyler Algier. In fact, his uncle.
He a blue collar player, dog. Like he just puts his head down and he just goes to work. He don't bitch. He don't complain. I like that
Hubbard's
motherfucker.
average though.
Huh?
I said,
What'd you say,
Chuba
today?
Hubbard's average though. His G baby be shitting all over Chuba Hubbard.
No, Chuba's a motherfucking dog, man. I mean, he's proved himself,
Yeah, he's a
man.
good running back. He really is a good running back, Red. He really is a good running back. But they want to feature Bijan. They want to feature Bijan.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said. And
He might want to be traded to another team, like G Baby said, because he could be the lead running back on a lot of teams, man.
You think
he could be?
But he's not. But he's not afraid. But he's not. He's not a number 1 running back. He's really not that dude. He's a.
I don't know, Al.
Wait, hold on. Let me hear Noah's question. What's up, Noah?
My bad.
I think Brooks is gonna get bust. The new guy, running back.
So I don't know about bus, bro, but I'm telling you what, it's hard that we're not going to be able to see Jonathan Brooks until he's halfway done with his rookie contract.
Yeah,
so
he got to get healthy, man.
Yeah, so even when you see him play, you're not going to get a very big sample size of Jonathan Brooks before you have to determine what you want to do with him, if you're going to pay him or not. Time flies, man. And he's
blame Miles Sanders, man. Blame fucking Miles Sanders, bro. Because I genuinely believe when they drafted Jonathan Brooks, I don't believe they intended for him to play this year. As soon as Miles Sanders went on IR, wasn't Blackshear injured too? So all we really had was fucking Chuba, bro.
Yeah, y'all
and
didn't
so
really have
and I knew they brought him back too. It is what it is, man. Hindsight 2020, man. He'll be back next year.
Anybody with eyes can see, man, what that kid was. And actually, in the game action he got in for y'all, that shit was electric, man. I ain't gonna cap. That shit was electric. And I know the injury when y'all saw it. I know y'all's heart sunk, man. Because y'all had to be like, shit, man, this 1-2 combination is finna be a fucking monster.
Oh, dude, we were
So,
pumped. We were pumped,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But then we had to ask ourselves the question, like, should we have even played him at all?
I
Like,
think we should have
why
played him.
even bring him back? Let him get it a whole year under his belt to be able to learn and have an off season, and let him hit the ground running in 2025. I wish that's what they would have done in hindsight, but now we probably might not see him until midway through the season next year. So, yeah, it's tough, dude. It's tough, but I mean, listen though, this defense, Swarm. That's why I asked you earlier: is this defense for Atlanta, or pardon me, is the offense going to put the nail in Evero's coffin? Because I think a lot of people are upset with Evero and this defense. So
I want Bijan to run for 200. I want them to make our defense look so fucking bad. As soon as the game is over, we see breaking news that Evero is fucking fired, or the next day, whenever that Black Monday, Black whatever, where coaches get fired, bruh, I need Evero gone. I need the 3-4 gone, G. We went into the 3-4 for 8 years.
We're not leaving a 3-4 defense. Hate to say it, we're not leaving a 3-4 defense.
That's what Canales is sort of alluding to, man.
Cody, I would ask you, do y'all think that Dan Morgan is a sort of, built to ass type guy that y'all would see that on Monday, on Black Monday? But this is my thing, and I'm gonna say this real quick, because in the since you asked me that question and y'all been discussing other things, I thought about it. Didn't he, Gerald? He interviewed a lot last year for head coaching positions and even DC positions, but y'all blocked him from taking the DC jobs, right?
Yep.
We sure did.
He might just leave, man.
Yeah,
He really might. But I'm not gonna be upset. Go ahead, pick on them. I
don't think they're going to outright fire him. I think they're going to basically tell him that we're going to agree to part ways. What they may do, I would just agree to part ways and move on from him Monday if they're going to do it. But what they may do, and it's what I'm really fearing they're going to do. I'm fearing they're going to just wait and maybe see if he gets any interviews. Maybe tell him if somebody wants you as a DC, they can have you. That way, if he leaves on his own, it's kind of mutual. But because if they do that, some of these good DCs that I want are probably going to be gone. So,
there is that to consider. Yeah,
on, but I don't think you're going to hear the word fired, because if you use the word fired, then Tempra still has to owe him money. If they mutually agree to part ways, we don't owe him anything.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what we got to do. He need to get the fuck out of Carolina, bruh. Any real Carolina Panther fan, OG Pickle, you already know, dog. The historian Panther fans, bro.
What DC do y'all want if you do leave? If anybody
probably Robert Saleh. That's the one that I'm hoping to get.
I want Chris. What's his name? Pickle Chris Richardson.
I hope like hell y'all don't get Saleh. I hope like hell y'all don't get Saleh.
I hope we do. I hope we do.
I don't think Evero's going anywhere. To be honest with you, just looking at their body language and how Canales got up there and talked about him, that doesn't show me signs of a head coach want to get rid of his defense.
Well, then Dave Canales is a fucking idiot for keeping him as a defensive coordinator. Then
I tell you what I thought when I heard Canales say that. I remembered all the times Canales got on there and said, "Bryce is our quarterback. He's not going nowhere. He's going to keep the job." And he was very adamant Bryce was never going to be benched until he walked out the Monday and actually did it. So I personally don't think I don't think Canales is fully in charge of making a lot of these decisions as we're used to head coaches making. I don't think that he actually makes. I think when they ask Canales about Evero and they ask him about the 4-3 defense, he was honest about what he thought right then and there. I don't think it's up to Canales to fire Evero. I really don't. That's just my opinion. I think it's on Dan Morgan to fire Canales, and Dan Morgan ain't said anything to anybody about it.
So, hey, real quick, before we go any further, man, I wanted to thank Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring the C3 Friday Free for All, man. Underdog is the best place to cash in on all your takes this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are ice cold? Make your entries in just a few taps and turn your sports opinions into real money. They have vulture protection. If you select the designated running back to score a touchdown in your pick'em entry when they get vultured, we will rescue your entry. They have the thing called Red Zone Rush, a game you won't find anywhere else. Just pick whether or not a player will score a touchdown by swiping right for yes, left for no. Simple as that, man. Plus, your entry will automatically be boosted and get you a 51% profit boost when you play. You can win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on player stats like passing yards, interceptions, and touchdowns. Underdog is the best place to play champions. So sign up and deposit now using promo code C3P. That's important. That really helps us out. C3P to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly, man. And we appreciate them for running with us all the way through the playoffs and into the Super Bowl, man. Shout out to Underdog Fantasy. Must be 18 years of age, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply, void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. That's 1-800-639-8783 or text NEXT STEP to 53342. New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NEW YORK or text HOPE New York to 467-369. Thank you to Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring the C3 Panthers podcast. Back to the show, man. Let me welcome in my brother Anthony back on the free for all. Ant, what's up, dude? Do I got Anthony on here? I thought I put Anthony on here.
Hey, Cody. Cody, in the meantime, let me say this, man. I'm gonna slide out. I got to run and pick up a family member at the airport, man. So I'm gonna be listening to the show. But I know you're rotating people, so this is a good time for me to jump out and let you get somebody else in. I know my mic has been messing up too, so I tried to go out and come back in. But listen, guys. Listen, guys, I know I come on here. I appreciate y'all's deference to me and dealing with me, especially you, G baby.
But I fuck with you at heart, Red.
Yeah, man, and you my boy too now, G baby. I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, I think you cool as hell. I told you that. I like you, and so I stand on that, man. But all of y'all, man. All of y'all, man. I enjoy our little spouts that we have. Yes, but listen, I respect y'all fellas, man. I respect y'all. So I just want to say, man, it was a good season. It was a good season. And as a whole, even though we have our battles and our competition against each other in the NFC South, I want the NFC South to gain prominence again. Like when we had Cam and we had Matthew, and when we had Matt Ryan and when we had Drew Brees, man. I want to see us on top of fucking game, man. So,
yes, sir.
Hopefully we headed in that direction. But Cody, I'm gonna slide out of here, man. Y'all
Swarm, I appreciate you as always, bro. You're the man, dude. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
All love, Swarm. All love, brother.
Yes, sir, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Snake. All right, brothers. I'll talk to y'all later, man.
All right, Swarm. We appreciate you, bro. Let me add some more people in. I have someone who's been asking for a minute to come on and say something real quick. Chris, you're on the free for all. Do I have you? Chris, say something to me real quick, bro. Hey, you're muted, brother.
Yeah, you hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to say I'm a big Panthers fan from Oklahoma and a big Texas Longhorns fan. And I found your channel today. I had the Panthers going all the way next year to the Super Bowl. Versus Kansas City Chiefs and winning all. And love your channel. Keep up the good work, man. And thank you for letting me on, dude.
Oh, absolutely, man. Hey, anytime, dude. Yeah, come on. We do this every Friday, so come on whenever you want.
Do you know when And one more question I got. Do you know when the first game will be next year? I don't know when it will be.
Sometime in early September. That's all I know, brother. But
All
thank
right,
you for
thank
coming
you.
on the show, man. Yeah, thanks for the kind words about the channel, man. You have a great day, brother.
I'll be coming on a lot.
Sure,
Thank you,
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Yeah, have a great day, man. All right, let me welcome some more boys back in here. We got JJ back in the building.
Thank God. Swarm
yes, sir.
Bebop sounding self is out of here, man.
I thought where's Ann? I thought you said Ann was in here.
He was. Ant was in here for a minute, and then he disappeared. Ant, come back, bro. Let me see.
Hey,
Hey, hold on. Let me welcome someone else. We got Edge in the Friday Free for All. Edge, what's up?
Hey,
dude?
my Longhorn nigga, what's good? Edge, hook 'em, baby, hook 'em, G.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Hey, JJ.
How we doing, Edge? Hey, Cody, I'm gonna bounce.
Just to let you know, JJ, it's gonna be a good
Don't come in
game.
here
All right,
saying some shit you're gonna regret.
Look, JJ, I'm trying to come in
Yeah, I
here
gotta
nice
bounce,
to you.
y'all.
All right,
But thanks
Kyle,
for
take it
hanging
easy,
out.
brother.
All right,
Kyle.
appreciate
I'm trying to
Later, Kyle.
come in
What's
here.
up, Edge?
Trying to come in here. Not much, man. I'm trying to come in nice. Hey, but look, hey, Cody, but let me go ahead and put it like this, man.
Come on, bro.
So, me personally, for the Panthers, I don't care whether we win or lose. I just want to see some type of progression for what backups we have, because honestly, that's what we're going to be drafting is backups. Now, I already know we're not going to beat Atlanta. We're not, because Atlanta needs this game way more than Tampa Bay needs this game. Tampa Bay needs this game too, but Atlanta really does need this game a lot. And since both of those games are playing at 1:00, it's going to be back and forth, back and forth. For draft capital wise, I did some calculations of this, ran some numbers and everything like that. It's possible we could go to 2, but a lot of scenarios going to have to happen for us to even go there. So I'm not even pushing up at going to 2. The lowest we can go is 9. If we go down to 9, there's a strong, heavily possibility that we can get Abdul Carter. If Abdul Carter is not there, hey, go ahead, see if somebody wants to trade up with us, swap, and let's see another day. Let's see another day for the first round. And I know there's some people out there. Well, we go to number 2, we can get Travis Hunter. No. Travis Hunter here? No, we don't need that right now. We have way more pressing needs. We have way more pressing needs than that. We need to secure our line. Okay, Clowney, he's here probably for like another year, but we already know what he's gonna be doing. All right, Warner, he played well when he came back, but like Cody, like you said, he had a procedure, so we didn't get a full season of him. All right, so we don't need that. We also have Crumity here as well. We need to see what he can do. Derek Brown comes back. He's coming back off of injury, so we need to see how he's going to be stepping up coming into next year. So we need to secure this line fast as possible. If Evero is gone and we get somebody in here to run a 4-3, I don't want Abdul Carter, but honestly, if we get Abdul Carter, he can adapt to the 4-3 and keep pushing. If we stay at a 3-4, we need a no. Despite what Evero said, we don't need nose tackle. We need a nose tackle for the 3-4. All right. The only person there's only 2 people I can think of we could possibly gonna get that, and Deion Walker, he's going from Kentucky. He's gonna be gone before we even have a chance to get that. He's gonna be gone before we even have a chance. So I ain't worried about that. I can see us getting Alfred Collins from Texas to sit there to put up in the nose tackle for that. Or y'all may laugh at me all you want, but I say go ahead and get that big boy from Florida and go ahead and pop his ass right there in the middle for the nose guard, and let's go ahead and secure that lineup and put Derek Brown right next to him on the edge side, so that way we can go ahead and get that line secure and going. Because you see what Tampa Bay does with freaking Vita Vea, right? When he's in the nose, right? That's what we need. We need that type of a nose to play that 3-4. You know, and everybody else can eat. But we need to secure that.
Are you talking about
and
that
that's just my take on
400-pound
that.
D tackle out of Florida?
Hell yeah. Bro, who's moving that? Who's moving that? What offensive lineman is moving that? That is 2 guys eating him. There's literally 2 guys blocking on him. And guess what? What does that free up? That frees up an outside linebacker. That frees up the middle. That frees up a middle linebacker. If we want to put in a blitz, that secures that blitz. If we do a twist, bro, he's taking out two guys, so we can go ahead and do a stunt twist, and we can shove it right through the damn middle and grab the quarterback or get the running back.
We
Literally,
definitely got to hire somebody to give him some oxygen, though, for sure.
yeah. And I get that. I get that. But you know what? Hey, look, him and Robinson. Hey, look, that's just that's literally just a rotation right there. Literally just a rotation right there. And we need to put Crumedy in there to do what he needs to do, to go ahead and do what he needs to do. We can go ahead and do that. Is this a cycle rotation? But you got to know how to work it if we're gonna have a 3-4. Gonna have a 3-4, we gotta get in those times. We just have to. We just have to.
You know,
yeah, that's just my takes on that.
You know who would have been perfect in that fucking 3-4? Starler Tulane. He would have been perfect in 3-4.
Yeah,
fucking perfect. He would have been perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. But here's the thing though. He's retired. We're not gonna get him. We need somebody like him, but it's gonna be hard to stack up somebody like that.
You just said though that somebody like that. Yes.
Oh, I got you, and that's why I said Alfred Collins, because we're not going to get Deion Walker. He's going to be gone, so that's why I said Alfred Collins from Texas. That's why I said that, because he can play the nose, just like DT. He can play the nose as well.
Can definitely play the nose. Definitely, he's definitely a D tackle.
So hey, I wanted to Pop brought this up earlier when he said that Dave Canales. It doesn't really sound like he's looking to fire Ejiro Evero.
I love this game. He said this shit.
Dude, so listen, let me read it.
I told y'all.
This is his words verbatim. He says, that's our scheme. So Panthers head coach Dave Canales asked if there would be any defensive changes moving forward. He said, that's our scheme. I love this scheme. I know what it looks like when it's done well. And that's my hope, is to continue to just build on that and continue to just improve on the concepts.
I'm done.
So, I know I don't love to hear this shit either, but when you hear this pickle, it doesn't sound like this is a guy that's looking to fire Ejiro Evero. And they might think, I'm gonna let pickle and then I'm gonna let Noah. Right now, it sort of seems like they have the mindset of let's give Evero another year after we let Dan Morgan and Brant Tillis add another free agent class and another draft class of defensive players to build around and build this scheme up. Right now, that's what it sounds like.
You know that.
Well,
let me let 3-4 is the most successful.
Hold on, Al. Let me let Pickle go.
But here's what I want. That's why I said I don't think. I mean, it all nice, sounds pretty. It sounds as pretty as the act Canales gave on when he said he never thought about benching Bryce Young because Bryce Young was our quarterback for the first 2 weeks of the season and in preseason. And boom, there you go. He did it on the drop of a hat one day. I don't think Canales is fully in charge of the coaches. So to me, this is all window surfing. Now, it may be 3-4 may be their scheme, which I don't like that idea. But nonetheless, Evero may not. Here's why I say that. Evero's contract is up at the end of this coming season. And you would have to be incompetent to let him build a defense and then walk away in free agency for another defensive coordinator to come in here and rebuild the whole damn thing in a different way. Now, that being said, if Evero stays through next year, Canales will be fired. If we have a bad season like we had this year, Canales will be the number one guy on the hot seat entering the 2027 season.
Well, Pickle, I don't believe that would happen because you got to think about you also got to think about this though. Just because Canales is brought in here to fix Bryce Young wasn't his guy. You need to give Canales a chance to get his own guy in there.
I agree to that, but they never gave anybody else a chance. And besides that, again,
that's true.
If okay, take this message and remember that. Okay, later this offseason, and maybe next week, if Evero's mutually agree to part ways and go somewhere else, then you'll know Canales ain't in charge of his own coaches. You'll know that. Now, that being said, nobody's going to convince me that next year, if this time next year we're looking at the same style season, that Tepper ain't going to do something, or somebody ain't going to do something.
Can I ask you a question?
It would be illogical to just
I don't
leave it like it
understand
was. Go ahead.
This situation with the
you
fucking
said-
4-3 defense. I don't understand it. What's the infatuation with the 4-3 defense? Okay, we got 4 down linemen. Okay. Like what's the infatuation with this shit? Like I don't understand it.
It's better for
It's a
stopping
more
the run.
It's a defense I grew up watching, and I like it better.
And it's better at stopping the run.
It's better
It's better at stopping the run.
You know that, right?
Al, shut up a minute.
Bro.
Well, hold on. Let me let Pop ask his question, and then I told Noah that he could go. I'll let Pop ask his question, but then Noah goes. Go ahead, Pop.
I was trying to make sure that did Picker say if Ejiro stays here for another year that he would get Canales fired?
I'm just going to say that Canales' job will be at risk.
But that's a good point. Well, hold on. Time out. Let me defend Pickle. Hold on. Let me defend Pickle. The reason I think that he's saying that is because he's the head of the coaching staff now. He is the head coach. Yeah. So if he chooses to, hold on, let me just finish my point. If he chooses to endorse Evero for another year and then go about the plan, bring in free agents, bring in draft, and we still have the same problems next year, that is a reflection on Canales for giving him another year. So there is
it was David Tepper that made Evero stay here. That's David Tepper's guy. It wasn't Canales' guy. He just embraced him because that's what I'm saying. But it's not on Canales because David Tepper forced that.
Right here.
No, but dude, if you're gonna come here,
it's rumored that David. It's rumored that Dave Canales.
Listen, if you're going to be made the head coach of the Carolina Panthers, and listen, you can believe it or not, but rumors and reports have come out that Tepper is letting Canales and Dan Morgan handle the organization from top to bottom. Now, you might not believe that, and I understand if you don't. But if you're Canales, it is you who is the final call this season. Now, maybe last year it was David Tepper, sure, Pop. But this year, going into this offseason, Dave Canales has to have the final say-so and be willing to live and die on that hill. So if you believe in Evero to be the guy for your defense next year, well, you're going to live and sink and go down with that ship if it goes down bad next year. Now, if we put out a top defense, then he's looking like a genius.
Yeah, Canales has already added Evero on the back and says he's 100 supports Evero. When he got here, he told everybody one of the reasons why he took this job is because Evero was defensive coordinator, and he really hated to face Evero's defense. So this right here, what he said the other day, this right here is another pat on the back on full support of Ejiro Evero. So if Ejiro Evero is here next year and it looks like the same piss poor defense that can't cover crap after we've added a little bit of talent to it, then it makes, and you also got to think some of your offensive weapons that you hear, you're going to have another losing season. They're going to start seeing the light that it's nothing going to change like this. But Ejiro Evero's contract's going to be up. He's free to walk away anytime he wants to after next year.
Yep. So let me let Noah get in. Wait, let me let Noah get in. Go ahead.
One more year and he's trash, then he.
Wait, hold on. Let me let Noah get in. Go ahead, Noah.
Bryce Young. Not Bryce, but Dave Canales saying that he endorses what's his name? Evero. Yeah. He said the same thing about Bryce, and Bryce got benched the next day. So I feel like
he never said he adored Bryce. He's never made that said anything about. He said Bryce is all he said was he said this is our quarterback going forward,
and he got
And he
benched.
went
Yeah,
back on
but
the
hold
tape.
on, hold on,
But that's
Pop.
endorsement.
He never said this is my quarterback. He never said this is our franchise quarterback. He just said Bryce is our starter. That's all he
But
said.
well, hold on. But I will say this, Pop, and I'm a fan of Canales. Like I like him. I like what he can do for this team. But there was a very different messaging compared to the post-game press conference he did after the Chargers game to what he said the very next morning. Bro, that reeks of some sort of intervention, whether it be on behalf of David Tepper or some other members of the coaching staff, or if you believe him at his word, he looked over the film and made a decision. Something happened in that night that really did make Canales do an about face on Bryce Young.
Absolutely. So how are we? So hold on. Stay right there.
That's where they're
how can we say
right.
that? How can we say that now? If he bench Bryce, but then we're going around saying, "Oh, he's Bryce's guy." Come on, make that make sense.
Remember,
you can't say that, Pop.
It's a professional move.
That's something you can't really say.
Yeah, he can't. He can't just go out. He can't just go out and say Bryce Young. I'm going to bench him or he's trash. He can't go that. He got to be professional about it. Just how he's being professional about Evero. He got to be. He can't just go out and say, I don't want Evero as my defensive coordinator on over press. He can't do that because that's not professional to do. And then
no, you're right. It's not professional.
It's not professional at all. So he can't just go out here and say, well, Evero, I don't want him as my defensive coordinator or whatever. He can't just go out there and say that because it's not professional.
And no, you're right, but he's never said it's never came out his mouth said that's my guy, that's my quarterback. He just said he's our going forward quarterback. I've watched every Evero interview. He's never said I adore Bryce. He never said this is my franchise quarterback. I've never heard him say that.
He's never called him a franchise quarterback.
No, and to be honest, even after Bryce Young came back, he was still saying, "Hey, Andy Dalton was looking good. He was making strides. He was this and that." Like he has never been over complimentary of Bryce Young. Like that's the truth.
The only time Canales actually went forward with Bryce for the rest of the season is after Andy Dalton got into his accident.
Yeah,
that was the only time where he had to say yes, Bryce is going to be the guy moving forward. That's not him endorsing him. That's him saying that's him saying the complete obvious is like, yeah, I got to go move forward with him because right now I don't have a backup, and he can't say nothing. He can't say nothing about having Jake Plummer there either. Can't really say nothing about that because Jake Plummer has to get his stuff in too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think Dave Canales has full control of a lot of things that we're used to a Carolina coach having control. I think Dan has a lot more control than people realize. Now that being said, though, I want to address real quick, Al. I don't hate the 3-4. I just hate how the 3-4 is being run right now because it's a mess. And Canales don't even run it like a true 3-4. So if you're going to run a 3-4 defense, add the players to run it and run it like a 3-4 defense. Because there's a lot of really good 3-4 defenses that stop the run.
Yeah,
I heard.
Baltimore back in the day is a prime example.
I got you, bro.
Hey, let me welcome someone back into the show. We got Chuck on the Friday Free for All. Chuck, what's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
How you doing? Hope all is well.
Yeah, man.
I hope for a good 2025. This is the season, 10 years since 2015. Couple things I've seen. What was y'all discussing? I'm sorry.
I mean, we were kind of just discussing everything a little bit, but talking about Ejiro Evero and, would Dave Canales fire him? It doesn't seem like they want to. Also, pretty much just about Canales and if he decides to co-sign Evero or if he continues to co-sign Bryce Young, which is sort of kind of been tepid on doing a little bit. But yeah, just the coaching decisions and what we do at defensive coordinator in the offseason.
Right. So there's two things. And have you seen this report saying that a source close to like in this building was like after 2 games, Dave Canales was basically out, right, on Bryce Young, correct? Y'all seen that report?
Yes.
Okay.
That Canales was out on Bryce?
Yes, after 2 games. That it's been confirmed.
Wait, can someone send me it or lead me it?
I'll send you to it.
Where
It
is
was
this? Where is it coming from?
He sucks. We know Bryce. We know Bryce fucking Young sucks. We know he sucks.
I know he sucks, but
I don't know why.
It's
like why you keep trying to like I don't know why people keep trying to like co-sign this motherfucker, dude. He's a fucking terrible quarterback. You know that, right?
He's terrible. It's crazy.
Bro, terrible is insane. I mean,
he's fucking terrible. You know he's terrible.
Wait,
you know that, right?
Can I say something?
He's terrible.
Can I say something, please? Can I say something, please?
Go ahead, Joe.
You know what's
He's
terrible?
decent. Give him his credit, Al.
You know what? The guy who said it's terrible, this defense is terrible. Do you know we are 30 points away from being the worst defense in the NFL history? That's not that's not an opinion. That's not a hot take. That is a fact. You know that we're all 93 yards rushing yards away from being the 7th worst rush defense in NFL history. That's terrible. Bryce is not terrible. The defense is terrible. That's stats. So you can't.
I'm pulling up the article.
It all goes through a circle. If Bryce had a top 10 defense, we might see a playoff team. Honestly,
if Bryce was a good quarterback,
You dragging the hell out of it.
We'll be in the playoffs. You know that, right? If Bryce was a top 10 quarterback, we'd be in the playoffs.
No, this defense.
This defense. We'd be in the playoffs. You know that, right?
Hey, Joe Burrow. Hey, Joe Burrow about to make the playoffs with the bottom 3 defense.
It goes back and
right.
forth.
He's got T. Higgins and he's got Jamar Chase.
Quarterback. Joe is a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Hey, Bryce Young got a top 10 O-line and an elite run game behind him.
Elite?
Joe Burrow.
Okay, hold on.
Quarterback. Joe Burrow.
Everybody time out.
Bro. You don't know ball, bro. Joe Burrow is a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Oh, absolutely. Hold on. Let me read this real quick, though. The Panthers
that's what I was going to say.
Why don't I make me drop the rock on y'all? The Panthers were headed for an 0-2 start, and the second-year quarterback was a big reason why. He had no touchdown passes, 3 interceptions, and the 3rd worst total QBR, 8.9 over a 2-game stretch since ESPN began the metric in 2011. The number 1 pick of the 2022 draft looked like a bust. First-year head coach Dave Canales gave Young a brief public vote of confidence, but then benched Young for Andy Dalton. Dave gave up on Bryce after 2 games, said a source close to Young. Fast forward to week 16, 8 weeks after a Dalton car accident resulted in an injured right thumb that pushed Young back into the starting role. Young has just taken a vicious body blow from the Arizona Cardinals inside linebacker Kaiser White, who came untouched on the middle of the blitz. Dude, David Newton's sort of all over the place when he writes, isn't he, man?
Yes.
But
yes.
Yeah, he really is.
He can't write for shit, dude.
Okay, so
he can't write for shit.
So according to him, Dave gave up on Bryce after 2 games, said a source close to Young. So somebody close to Bryce said this. Now that makes me wonder: is that somebody giving their opinion on Dave giving up on Bryce? Or is that what Bryce thinks? Is that actually what was?
Well, this is what I think, and this I go by the facts. The first 2 games, whoever said that terrible, yes, he was terrible. He was trash. He was stupid. The first 2 games. He did that. I agree with you on that. But now you can't the defense, the reason why we're and I don't care what you say, the reason why we are 4-13 is not all because of Bryce. It is because that defense is historically bad.
No, it's because of Bryce.
Okay, are you just being a troll? I get it. You're being a troll. Okay, I get it.
Bryce right now.
I'm not trolling you. I'm not trolling you, bro. I would not troll you, bro. I would not troll you.
You don't know ball. Okay, then the defense is good. The defense is good, right? Is the defense good?
No, the defense isn't good. The defense isn't good, but Bryce Young is not fucking good. You know that, right?
The defense is. You know the defense is trash. You know the defense is historically trash, right?
The defense is bad. They got rookie receivers out there. Come on, man. Are you
Wow, we're
serious?
just saying that he's getting
defense
better.
is rookie.
He's got rookie receivers.
Cody,
Like
this
as
is why
if
you can't
every
have.
team don't got rookie
Some
receivers.
can have nice things. Listen, this is why year 3 is so important for Bryce Young. He has to win over the rest of the fan base.
So you want to draft a receiver next year?
In the year, hold on, in the year
Is that what you want to do, bro? Is that what you want to do, bro?
Hold on,
Is that what you want to do, bro?
in the year that
You sound just like those people who didn't like Cam.
if
You sound
in
just
the-
like those people who didn't like Cam.
at a day and age where it normally takes a quarterback 3 years to get to their true potential or start to flash that true potential.
Cody, you
that
don't remember
this
year
year
3
is
of
a
Cam.
big year for
Cody,
Bryce.
you don't remember year 3 of Cam. People gave him hell. They said, "Don't give him that captain badge. Don't give him that captain badge. This is the year.
No.
This is the year." I remember that. Y'all have a quick memory.
I remember.
Y'all
I
have
remember,
a slow
I remember
memory.
that too. I remember that.
Everybody didn't love Cam, bro.
But I remember that too.
Slow down.
At the same time, when we had Cam, we went 6-10.
When
Next year-
Cam, I'm sorry, Pop. Go ahead. My bad.
So so what you seen for one, Bryce and Cam, we can't compare the two. They shouldn't be in the same.
Cam was a walking
The
6-7
standard-
wins.
The standard has been set. I don't care what nobody say. If you want to water down your expectations of what this team should look like, then you're sadly mistaken. Every position has a standard of what we should be wanting as a Carolina Panther fan. I don't care how. There's no way around it. There is, if you want, Luke Kuechly. That's the standard. That's what we want. We want somebody
A
who
Hall of
can do something
Famer.
like that.
So every position is going to be a Hall of Famer, right?
Every
A franchise
position that you
legend?
pick up in
Yes,
Panther-
we want a
in
franchise
Panther
legend.
So
history,
you want every position to be a
Listen,
Hall of Fame position.
before
Yes, I want a franchise quarterback. You're damn
Exactly,
right,
bro.
Chuck. I want a
Listen,
franchise
Bryce,
quarterback.
Your whole
dude.
team can't go to the Hall of Fame and win a Super Bowl, bro.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
What are you missing? Get out your emotions and listen to what I'm saying.
I'm not in my
There is
fucking
a
emotions.
standard.
Don't tell me I'm my emotions.
So why are you
saying
your
you're saying that
Why are
Hall
you
of Fame
cussing? Why are you cussing if you're not in your emotions?
because you're saying the whole you're making no sense.
Relax,
You're
relax,
fallacies.
relax.
You're bringing
I
up
am
fallacies.
making
You're
plenty
bringing
of-
up fallacies. You're bringing up
Continue,
bullshit.
Papa.
When I say the defense is historically bad, you say
Trash,
Bryce
I will
is
go.
bad.
When
You're
you
being an
finish
idiot.
Spitting your trash. When you finish spitting your trash, I'll go.
Okay.
You finish
Oh,
spitting your
trash. Okay, the defense is trash.
Because everybody else agrees with me except for you.
No, nobody's agreeing with you. Bryce has been bad. I agree with the first 2 games.
Did I say Bryce?
Garbage.
Hold on.
Hold up. Who's the dude
Did
with
I
the
say
Ice
Bryce?
Spice Bryce Young picture?
Nobody.
That's popping.
Oh my
All right, I
god,
thought
dude.
that was.
Did I say Bryce? I said there's a standard in every position in Panther history that we should expect. What's wrong with that statement?
Hey man, let me read this for you real quick.
There's nothing.
Hey, hold on, real quick, Chuck. I'm gonna let
arguing
you. Hold on, I'm gonna let you respond, Chuck. $5 love bomb from Nearby says, dude. I think he's talking to Al. It says, dude, just admit you have a vendetta against Bryce. You're ignoring everything else except for Bryce. I mean, look, he's allowed to not like him. I also think he's being unfair and not
Thank you,
saying that
Cody.
Bryce has.
No, goddamn it, Cody.
Bryce
No.
is getting-
No. I'm not.
All
fair,
I'm
bro.
saying is just playing better. That's
He's playing. He's playing up to at least a game manager level, bro.
Yes.
And
Yes,
if you can't,
and that's
if you
what
can't
he
say
doesn't
that, if
do
you
in
can't
Boston.
say
Clap it
that,
up
you're in
for Bryce
denial.
Young.
You're in
Yeah.
denial.
Traded
And so,
2 firsts, 2 seconds. DJ Moore for
Hold on, let me let JJ go.
below
Go ahead,
average
JJ.
game manager.
Wait, say that again,
baby.
JJ. Hold on, time out. Hold on, say that again, JJ.
I said,
The
congratulations.
best.
That's absolutely wonderful. We traded 2 firsts, 2 seconds, a franchise wide receiver for the least talented quarterback in terms of physical traits in the NFL just for him to be a game manager. Like, wow.
I can't help
agreeing
it.
That's
with
Poppins'
JJ.
point.
That's not the
That's
point,
Poppins'
JJ.
point. We're
I'm
not
sorry,
gonna
that's part of
we're
the
not
point.
gonna
bro.
hold
You might
on,
not
people.
like
I
it,
haven't
but
done
it is
talking. Hold on.
reality.
You don't like being interrupted. So let's not do the same here. All right. You could go right after me
Okay,
real quick.
cool.
That's popping point though. Like, why the fuck would we lower the standard, bro? When we traded all that stuff, we set a standard for ourselves that we wanted a franchise quarterback. That's what we set ourselves out to get. And it's just like, bro, not just has like Bryce, yeah, Bryce has stepped up. He's played decent despite, the situation not being perfect. But it's also like he hasn't done much though either though. Like he hasn't had no 300-yard, 3-touchdown game like Andy Dalton had. And it's
Yeah, that
like
is
that's
true.
what other quarterbacks in this room have had. We're not asking for nothing crazy. We're not asking
Look
for
at
you
Bo
to be a Hall
Nix.
of Famer like
JJ,
Joe Burrow. We're just
I
asking for you to every now and then have a Drew Lock, anomaly performance. Have 5 touchdowns
JJ
today.
last week.
Have 4 touchdowns this day. At least show us you have a real chance at being a franchise quarterback, bro. Because that's what we set out to get.
JJ, I agree with you. I even agree with that. To say that he was terrible is not. It's not
No, I
true.
didn't say he was terrible. I say he's
0-2.
decent.
Bad, bro. He's
I
bad,
have
bro.
you on
He's
record.
bad, bro. He's
Yeah, that's
bad, bro.
Al.
You know that,
Can I,
right?
Cody?
Al
Can I
bad,
thinks
give an
bro.
Bryce Young's the
example?
worst thing ever. He's
Can
decent.
can I
though.
can I
Go ahead.
can I
I
give
think he's the worst thing ever,
can
Yeah,
dude.
I give
I
you
Hold on.
think he's the
Hold
worst
on.
thing
Hey,
fucking ever. Yes,
you,
I,
hey, you,
yeah,
you
yeah. I
spoke.
can say
You
that.
spoke. Let me.
Yeah.
Let
I
me.
think he's the fucking worst thing ever, dude.
I just want to remind people, you know what I'm saying, when we're describing certain things or players or this, that, and other, that we should use the correct words of describing people. I'll give you a prime example. When I went to Texas Roadhouse, right, I got me a great sirloin steak, right? Great. It was good. It was amazing. But then I went to McDonald's and ordered a McRib. It wasn't the same as Texas Roadhouse.
No.
So there's a difference in good, great, and okay. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? When we're using these words, I think we over exaggerate what's good. Because, I mean, there's a difference between pretty and beautiful.
It's about
There's a difference.
expectations.
And it's all about expectation as
Well,
a
and
fan of any
so
team.
that brings me to the super chat again by Nirvash. Thank you, brother. Says, I'm not a Bryce fan, but even I can admit he's massively improved over what he was in the first 17 games started. He's been
all I'm
solid.
saying.
He's been
Yep.
solid after the bench.
Yep.
And by the way, everybody on this panel who is pro Bryce, unless you're G Baby who thinks he's a Hall of Famer already, but
Oh my God, no, that's no.
most people here are just trying to give him enough credit for at least not being an abject bust like we thought that he was. Like at
Yes.
least right now,
Yeah, he's starting to beat the allegations.
most of us know that Bryce is going to be the starter in year 3 for the Carolina Panthers,
Yep.
whether we like that or not. However, I do think there is a ton of truth to what both Poppin and JJ are saying. Bryce has yet to have, he's had some games where he kept us close, but he has yet to have that breakout game where he throws for 5 touchdowns and 400 yards.
Yes,
like,
I agree.
We have not yet seen that level.
Let Cody finish. Let Cody finish.
We have not yet seen those types of levels from Bryce Young. That is why I'm saying 2025 as a season is so incredibly important for Bryce Young. Because if he does not really assert himself next year, 100%, I see Dave Canales wanting to move on from him.
That's what I'm saying. He's gone. People, look, there are people saying that he's been playing MVP level. That is ridiculous. That is stupid.
Yes,
that is pocket. Yes.
Thank you.
That's out of pocket. We all agree on that.
Borderline retarded.
That is borderline retarded. Yes.
I view Bryce.
I'll show you the tweet right now. Someone said he was playing at MVP level. I was saying, what the fuck are you talking about?
I bet you I know who it was too.
There are people out there. There are people out there, and I've seen the tweets, who want him re-signed to double the money of the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Played
No.
a few games.
No.
Now, there are people that, dare I say, are not football intelligent. They play Madden their whole life, and that's how the world exists. Now, that being said, I view Bryce as a average quarterback who will be here until the GM feels that this team is ready to get a better quarterback, or one pops up somewhere. But I think that we gave up so much for him. They're not just going to walk him out the door. Now, in my opinion, I think if the right quarterback falls, maybe they should draft a quarterback.
Yes, Alex Smith his ass.
People adamantly disagree with me on that. And that's okay. But nobody, I don't know of anybody other than maybe G Baby and a few selected idiots out there that are calling Bryce a Hall of Famer, King Bryce, and all that bullshit.
Yes,
Alex Cody,
Smith his ass.
Cody, can I tell you the comparison I was talking about?
Like, a lot of receivers wide open. Tre'Davious Sanders probably could have had at least 5 catches, and probably several touchdowns if Bryce would have threw him the ball when he was open instead of ignoring him.
Let me go to JJ. Go ahead, JJ.
So you sat there and you said Bryce has yet to have that breakout performance that like overwhelms us. And to me it clicked. It was like, yes, we've yet to see that performance from Bryce Young where it's like, holy shit, everything wasn't really working today, but we won because of Bryce Young. And it felt like for a long ass time, Panther fans didn't like Brian Burns because of the same thing. He was never taking over the game. They always wanted to downplay what he was and like say he wasn't as good as his production. And yeah, he wasn't. But it was also because like he never had that 2-3 sack game that we were like, holy shit, we wouldn't have won today without this performance from Brian Burns.
Though, bro.
He never gave us that performance. It's not the reason, bro. It's a very close thing with Bryce Young, in my opinion.
Yeah, let's be fair though. By the time we got to the anti-Brian Burns where we were at, we had faced Brian. We were waiting 5 years for him to do this, 4 or 5 years, and it never happened. We're just in year 2 with Bryce.
Right.
So trust me when I say this. Next year, this time next year, we're
but y'all overhated Brian Burns.
We're going to be ready to hang Bryce.
Yeah, but Burns is a better player than y'all say he is. So
we're ready to cut him and move on.
He's not though, bro. He's obviously shown it. You know that, right? He's obviously shown it. You know that, right?
I'm sorry.
He's shown it. He's really not a good pass rusher, dude. Fuck that.
Brian Burns. No, I agree.
I can't co-sign that shit. No.
Top 10 in pressures, top 10 in edge win rate this year.
Nah, I don't
numbers.
JJ,
I'm just looking at sacks and that's it, bro.
JJ.
Who cares?
I fuck with you, JJ, but
everything else, Brian Burns is top 10 or top 15 in.
JJ, I fuck with you, bro, but I'm not with that on that, bro.
Hold on. JJ, this is everything that we did for the past 3 years with Burns. Everybody would find some overrated PFF stat that says how good he is at this, and situational this. The fact of the matter is, Brian Burns has never taken over a game a day in his NFL career. Not one. Not even one. So people are trying to put him in this upper echelon, bro. Like, how about this? He's a good edge rusher.
Was he ever in the situation too?
He had
Derek Brown
and Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick was not better than
over here.
Hassan Reddick's so overrated. That's another one.
In
my opinion, respectfully.
Brian Burns has never gotten to the marks that Hassan Reddick has. What are you saying, man? Dude, I mean, it's just the truth, man. Like, Brian Burns.
Hassan Reddick holding out for a contract. The NFL openly gave that man Burns $30 million for a reason.
Yeah, but they overpaid him, JJ.
The Giants
he is a little overpaid, but
bro, more than a little. Bro, 8 sacks a year. You're paying $30 million for that? Come on.
That was my point. That's what I started with. Y'all were just looking at the sack numbers. That's it. Everything else he's basically top 10 in, top 12.
Let me read for the people who don't like Bryce. What would you do to get what would as put your GM hat? What would you do with this team if you could get Bryce off the team? What would you do with this team to make it more competitive than what it is? What quarterback would you get? What
Cam
solution? Ward. I'm sorry.
He said draft Cam Ward.
You think Cam Ward, a 5th-year senior, can play better than Bryce?
In
who
the
has
NFL
fumble
right
issues
now?
and turnovers issues? In
Does
Miami.
Bryce Young not have those?
I'm not. How about this? I'm not even going to do the comparison thing because I know we're not drafting one. You know
Yeah,
what I
we're
mean?
not.
Like, yeah, like I mean,
We need
I
to be
like it.
patient.
By the way, I like Cam Ward. I've been a fan. I've been saying that I'm a fan of Cam Ward. I think he's going to be a good
Hell,
quarterback.
we might not even get Abdul Carter the way they're talking about because he might be top 4 draft.
We need to be patient as fans. Like we're like acting like we're like David Tepper. Like we just keep moving fucking pieces around, and it makes no sense. Like we can't just keep moving. Like let's be patient. It's Canales and Bryce Young's first year together. Like come on, guys. Like give it a couple years, see what happens next year.
That's
and
why
go
you
from
draft
there.
defense. You draft
Right.
Nathan Graham. You get corners. You get a wide receiver. That's all.
Right.
And then if Bryce is bad, then okay, I'm on the same boat with y'all. Get
I'm
him
in the
rid of
same
the
boat
ass.
too. Right.
Yeah.
Got to be patient.
No,
But you got to be patient because quarterbacks do that. Look how Sam Darnold is performing now. Y'all want him to run out of town. He's a motherfucking MVP.
Same with Baker. Ran him
Like,
out.
can I be honest with you though? Like, and again, I know Al always gets pissed off at this, but if he looks just like Tua Tagovailoa, I'm not gonna want to pay Bryce all the money that Tua got paid.
I'm with you, JJ. I'm with you. I'm with you.
We
I'm
better
with,
not.
I'm with you, Cody.
Yeah, like
I'm with
I
you,
want
Cody.
to
agree.
see.
I ain't paying this man.
I want to see some real transcendent talent.
Cody, I'm
Yeah, I don't want to
Kirk
pay
his
a
ass.
liability.
Tag his ass. Tag
Now-
his
I
ass.
am
'Cause that's what Bryce
giving
is,
Bryce
a
Young
liability.
I'm giving Bryce the benefit of the doubt to have year 3 to turn this thing around and actually be able to show what type of quarterback he is.
Yeah, can we get like how Tua got Tyreek Hill, he got Jalen Waddle, he got all these pieces around him, and now we're getting to
And
see
still
okay,
underperforms.
right,
But
right.
you know
So
what?
you're
You know
right.
what? I will get him all those pieces, but I ain't paying Bryce. I ain't
Right.
paying Bryce.
No, that's fine, but we got to get pieces around him, and let's see after that, then go from there. Then we don't have to pay
The thing
him.
is, usually you don't even have to get all that to see if he's the guy. Usually he'll just make plays fucking regardless. Like, do you think Patriot fans are like, holy shit, let's wait till we get Calvin Johnson and fucking Randy Moss to see what he's made of? They're like, no.
Yeah,
They're like,
but you've seen it
we,
with
we
you've
already
seen it
know
with
he's the guy
Baker.
because
You've
he's
seen it
made
with
the
Baker.
plays.
You've seen it with Sam Darnold. They've had
I-
guys over
I-
there.
I-
It's
I- I-
Oh
incredible.
my! I know you didn't
Sam
just
Dar-
say that.
Whoa.
Oh
Let's
my
Sam
god!
Darnold's
Darnold
playing
has
good.
Justin
Sam
Jefferson's a
Darnold's
Hall of
balling right
Famer.
now.
Yeah, but we don't get to go back. Once
Yeah.
you take a chick out and you like her, you decide you see some other chick and you like her better, and you dump this chick on the side of the road, just because you realize this other chick's a
Man,
hoe,
side of the road.
you don't get to go back to that first chick and pick her up. You dumped her, she went up for somebody else where she's more happier, and she don't want nothing to do with you. Okay, you
Man.
should have thought, if you like Sam, if you like Baker, you should have thought of that ass before you traded everything, including our number one wide receiver, away to get a 5'10", 120-pound rookie who damn sure wasn't worth what you paid for it.
He's at 120.
You don't get to go back, so
You
drop
thought
it.
about that ass,
The
huh?
people in the
Yeah,
chat
yeah, yeah.
lovey-dovey on Sam. Don't talk about him now. He
No,
don't
but
give a
people
rat's
talking
fuck
real
what
shit
people
Yeah,
right
do.
now.
no, you're right. Everybody
Let me
was
say
shitting all,
something real quick.
everybody was shitting all
That's a
over
fact, yo.
Sam
What's that,
Darnold.
King Jermaine? That's
Bro,
a fact.
everybody
Josh
was-
Allen
Say one
did show
more
you the
thing.
flashes year one.
Everybody was shitting all over Sam Darnold when he was here.
You're
Hey,
damn
we
right
got.
they
Hey,
was.
hold on. We got Chris back on the show. What's up, Chris? He wanted to say one more thing. What's up, dude?
I just want to say hook 'em horns to the hook 'em horns fan.
Oh, we got a Texas fan
Get
up
out of here,
here.
bro.
All right.
Horns
Get out of
He
down.
here,
said,
bro.
he said hook 'em horn.
And one more thing.
Yep.
I think we should give Bryce Young a chance, and a decent backup quarterback would be Quentin Ewers.
Oh, Quinn Ewers. All right.
And I
Got
would like
Quinn
to
Ewers
see
to
Cam
give
Ward.
Bryce some competition.
I would like to see Cam Ward go to Dallas.
I know a
Dallas.
few fans would probably like to see Quinn Ewers provide some competition for Bryce. But I appreciate it though, Chris. Hook 'em horns, bro.
Hook 'em horns.
I'm
Texas fans on the panel.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. I like Notre Dame's head coach, so I might kind of be pulling for Notre
Penn
Dame.
State's gonna win a fucking championship. You know that, right?
Hey,
Penn State's
CJ
gonna
in
win
the
a
chat
championship.
talking about how Bryce would look in Minnesota. You know exactly how he would look. as good as the situation makes him look. Because that's as far as he's gonna go.
But can we just say this though? Sam Darnold was very disrespected when he was here. Right?
Yes.
And then
Well,
now
Cody,
people
at the
are
end
looking
with
at
Steve
him.
I'm gonna go
Wilkes, we
ahead
was
and get
giving him
off of here,
credit though,
guys.
because
I'll
he
be
did
back
look
soon.
like he
All right,
Bye,
thank you,
guys.
Chris. Later, man.
Take it easy,
Later,
Chris.
Chris.
Later,
Y'all,
Chris.
y'all called him so many names about Sam Darnold. It was crazy. But now he's the MVP. So
He
situation
played his ass
matters.
off
He
this
has a
year,
Hall
bro.
of
I mean,
Fame.
like, he
He
fucking showed his
did.
fucking ass, dude.
But
This year, he fucking showed his ass. You know that, right?
but
I
in
mean,
those
when he
7 games with Steve Wilkes, we all knew Sam was turning the edge. Like
Yes, he
I
was.
remember Cody, me and Cody was up
Yes.
here saying it on the free
but you
for
didn't
all.
expect it.
Yes.
But you didn't expect that. But you didn't see that
No,
coming.
Yeah, we did, Al.
Don't see that
Yeah, we
coming.
did.
Let's be
At
honest.
the end
You
of
didn't
the
see that
hold on.
coming.
At the
Yeah,
end
you
of
didn't
the
expect
at the
that.
no, listen.
I
At the
know
end
Kevin
of that
O'Connor
year.
is in the
Wait,
league,
wait.
Cody.
Whoa,
So I
hold
could
on,
see
Cody.
Sam
Hold
Darnold
on.
having real success there.
At the end of the year, Sam Darnold was playing the best football of his career, and Steve Wilkes had that man rolling, pushing the ball downfield, not even throwing interceptions like he was.
Cody, I'll be honest with you. He was turning the corner, but you didn't think he would be this. He has better numbers than Joe Burrow.
Fucking
Yeah,
no.
Relax, relax.
No, I'm gonna be real.
Darnold's got better
No,
numbers
you're
than
right.
Burrow.
I'm gonna be real.
Please don't do
I
that.
never
Let's
saw
be
this.
real.
No way. Look at his stats. I didn't say
Slow
he's
down.
better.
Slow
Look at
down.
his
One at a
numbers.
time.
We
One
get
at a
your
time.
point, though. We get your
One at
point.
a time.
I never thought that Sam would do that. I'm gonna be real. I didn't think that Baker was gonna do what Baker's been doing. So it's like
They got a really good defense in Minnesota. They got an elite wide receiver. Why can't we help Bryce do that? Like, why can't we build around him a little bit?
Because you
more?
can't find
Are you willing to wait? Are you willing to?
Let me ask Alex.
Are you willing to wait 10 years for a quarterback
No.
that actually finally show you?
I'm not gonna wait for 10
That's
years.
how long it
No.
took. That's
Well,
how
let
long
me
it took Sam Darnold.
Hold on, Alex. Let me ask you this, bro. What is your preferred method for getting Bryce more help? And who is it? Like, how would you go about doing it? You have 10 draft picks, yet you also have some good wide receivers in free agency. How are you doing that if you want to continue to build around Bryce?
Yeah, no, I mean, I build.
Hold
on now. Go ahead.
I got you. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother.
Good.
Go ahead.
I'd build a defense because a defense will get you turnovers. It'll get you the ball in the red zone at times, and get you stops. A lot of this season in Carolina, we've been down 20-10 or 24-10 or 30-7. We have to obviously Bryce Young. Yes, I agree with you guys. He isn't Joe Burrow. He's not an elite passer, and we haven't seen it. And I agree with that. But we also need to build around him. And we've been very impatient when it comes to the Panthers, the roster. We don't give guys any time. And bad organizations, they just rotate management and they rotate coaches. I mean, that's just a bad organization in general. So every time you see a new coach, a new quarterback, a new general manager, it's like, okay, then that's a bad organization. So we need to be patient. I like where we're heading. I know it sounds funny, but we doubled our wins already this year. So let's be patient.
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
He's not wrong. We did
that
do
goes
that.
back to what Poppin was saying. Our standards were so low.
Right, they were low.
We're like, oh my god, we got 4 wins.
I know.
We did.
I know. No, it's funny.
Double or nothing, baby.
Trash.
Double
It's
or
true.
nothing,
I
baby.
know. We were really bad. I know. We were really
Let
bad.
him finish, though. Let him finish, though. Yeah, let him finish, though. Yeah, finish your shit, dude. Talk your shit, dude. You're talking your shit, bro. Finish your shit.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I think honestly, if we could build that defense and then, possibly somewhere we could get a wide receiver if we want. I mean, we have so many holes that the first round pick, I don't care where we go. It don't matter where we go. We just need to pick the right person. Whoever the best player available is, that's where we should go. I understand if you want to trade back and get more pieces because we need to fill the team.
What we should be doing, but okay.
What's that?
That's what we should be doing. We should be trading back. If we don't get Carter or Mason, trade back.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm for it. I've never
we need
seen
to trade
the
back.
Panthers with 2 first-round draft picks. So I just wanted to see what we would do with something like that. Let me go to Noah, and then we'll welcome someone into the show. Go ahead, Noah.
the question that you was asked, what Bryce need to like pair pieces around him, I say yes. We need a new defense. Like the defense need to be revamped. That's number one, and number two, wide receivers too. Xavier Get can't catch the ball, but he can eat all the raccoon in the world and talk about coon on the national ball. I feel like Xavier Get need to be set. I'm not gonna lie. He needs to set down for a little bit and have somebody else come and play. He need to get on the drugs machine, most definitely. But we need safety help. Most definitely. We need help safety, and we need I'm all for Mason Graham. I think he's from Michigan, if I'm not wrong. He played for Michigan. I'm all for him. But if we don't get Ajoku or Mason Graham, I say trade back and get more picks. That's the
I'm here for it, dude. I would love that. Man. I've never seen the Panthers do no shit like that before, so I'm for it. Let me welcome in from the 704 show, the Bound Show, my man Twan Don. Twan, what's up, dude?
What up, Twan?
What's up, man? How y'all doing, bro?
What up, Twan?
I'm good, brother. How you living?
Jake with that. Jake with this go-to. What up, Twan?
Yes, sir. Twan, how are you thinking about this? Well, one, you were on Black Hat yesterday. Happy New Year, brother. And number two, next this offseason.
Happy New Year, guys. I forgot about that. My fault.
No, you're good. What do you think about? Just talk about whatever you want to, Tom. We've been talking about everything, bro. I haven't heard. I just joined. I know y'all was talking. You know, my Knicks is on tonight. Y'all know my Knicks come before anything. So it's halftime. So I joined.
I mean,
bro,
8 wins.
Go New York, go New York, go.
It's just gonna be 10 tonight because we up 14 against OKC.
Who they playing?
Yeah.
Who they playing, Twan? They're playing the Heat.
OKC.
Ah, fuck. I got you, bro.
So, Twan, let me ask you this. What's on the docket, man? Would you prefer to lose to Atlanta to get the better draft pick, or we're trying to beat these fuck-ass Falcons?
I mean, we ain't gonna win, so I don't have to want us to lose. So, you know, man, if it ain't, you know, I'm a strong believer. If Chuba ain't in that backfield, we ain't winning. You know.
Yeah. No doubt.
No, if we don't have that run game, then they know how to play us. You know. So, I mean, you know, I don't think we should continue to try to be cute. Just, you know, go out there. If I'm the head coach, even if the fans get mad at me, I'm not letting none of the starters play, man. I'm taking everybody out because I don't want to risk some more injury.
Facts.
This is a meaningless game. I'm going to see what I got going in. I don't believe in momentum going into the next year, but I do believe in playing players, you know, to still kind of see what they got. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get an early start with it. You know, I'm not starting anyone and then risk injury. I mean, we already lost our running back. You know, we lost. You know, hopefully we'll get Brown back next year. And you know, we're not good with injuries.
I want to apologize
you know,
in the chat. No, Darnold's not having a better season than Burrow. Burrow's balling the fuck out. My bad.
Burrow, dude, how about this? Wait, can I just say this?
We knew what you was talking about, Chuck.
Yeah. Wait. Let me say two things. One, shout out to Captain Mo for the $5. Says so we need to be like the Giants. Wait and hold on to Bryce for 6 years and extend him to cut him a year later. We know what an elite quarterback looks like. Great point.
Correct.
Some people think that you're the senior, you don't. Now, I will say this about Joe Burrow, and I'll let Pickle talk about whatever he was going to say about Sam. But Joe Burrow, if the Bengals make it into the playoffs, Joe Burrow deserves to be the MVP this year.
Yes.
I know everyone's talking about Lamar or Josh Allen. Bro, it needs to be Joe motherfucking ice cold.
Sorry, I disagree.
So can I say something about Joe Burrow?
I agree.
Guys fucking have put up 30 points every single game and then lost every single.
But let me say something about Joe Burrow though.
He's the only one, dude.
Like he was my fantasy quarterback all year, right?
Yeah.
But the downfall of Joe Burrow is he gives the ball up a lot.
No, he doesn't.
He gives the ball up a lot.
Juan, he has 8
He is throwing an interception or he's fumbling. He did that shit all year. That's why you can't get the max out of him in fantasy points this year. Because, and some people may want to blame the O-line or whatever for that, but he gave the ball up a lot and he fumbled that shit a lot all year. So, if you got to look at it, in terms of who had more turnovers. I'm seriously, go look at Joe Burrow's turnovers. You're going to see a lot of turnovers by him, But if Cody said MVP, shit, hell no, I'm not a quarterback.
Dude, Joe Burrow, if you look at his stats, he is looking like an MVP. Go ahead, Pickle.
Yeah, go on down to the schedule here. I want to prove something.
I'm giving that shit to
Hold
on.
Barkley.
Okay, you're fine.
Hold up.
Okay. All right. Now there, look. I want to show people something. Look at the Chicago game. Excellent game. Now, he played Tennessee, and we all know Tennessee sucks Tennessee sucks worse than Carolina does. He throwed only 246 yards, 2 touchdowns. Look, against Jacksonville, he threw 2 picks, 241 yards. Okay, if you look at them stats, Sam is still playing just good football. He's a good game manager in the system. Part of Sam's success this year is the weapons he has and the defense he has. So if you want success around the average quarterback, even a slightly above average quarterback who has a hell of an arm, build around him.
Pickle, but that's not game manager stats, Sam Darnold. That's not game manager stats.
I thought Sam Darnold held his own this year.
Let me add to this.
241 yards and 3 interceptions against Jacksonville.
Well, that's true. But remember, Pickle, Brett Favre also threw a ton of interceptions. And
again, though, that was a different level of football. Back then it wasn't expected a quarterback was going to go through all damn game. There was more running than throwing back then.
Even just a few years ago, the year the Rams and the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, Stafford was tied for the league leader in picks and Burrow was third. The only reason he was third was because Trevor Lawrence was tied for first.
And to
with
prove
Stafford.
Twan's point,
I think that's right, man. I think that's right.
To prove Twan's point, Joe Burrow has 10 fumbles this year. Together, he has 18 turnovers.
That's a lot.
Well, they should cut him. Trade him.
No,
I ain't said cut him.
I looked it up on ESPN.
Trade him.
I'm just saying when y'all comparing the two, look at both of them.
On another one, it said he only had 2.
They should trade Joe Burrow's bum ass straight here to Carolina.
Exactly. Y'all taking it too far now.
Hey, it's our dream. We can dream when we want to.
Heartbeat.
It's my show.
I'll take that motherfucker tomorrow. I will if it can't be through 30. But
tomorrow, you man 9:30
today.
That's 12.
Bitch one drive up to Cincinnati and pick his ass up.
I'll go pick this ass up. Yeah.
Hey, but listen, that's a good point though that Pickle made about the defense, because against Jacksonville, he threw 3 interceptions and they still won. Against the Colts, he threw 2 interceptions and they still won.
No. You part of my. Hey, let me say this, Chuck. Part of the problem that I had, like y'all think it's a little funny, is that I know he did them interceptions because, like, I'm playing against motherfuckers like JJ and G Baby, and them motherfuckers been having a great year in fantasy, bro. I know because I lost games with fucking Joe Burrow, bro. Because this motherfucker would give me 400 fucking yards, but they take points away when the quarterback fuck up, right? And then I got like 2 fumbles on his ass, and then 2 interceptions, and then I got like total 9.83 points on his ass, bro.
Yeah, but Twan, I was in the championship.
I don't give a fuck about the win.
I was in the championship game in one of my leagues, and I had Joe Burrow. And in my other league, I was the second before the championship game, and I also had Joe Burrow. Dude, Joe Burrow has been giving me points on points on points this year. So, he had to have been giving them to you too, man. Now, I also had Jamar on one team and T. Higgins on the other one. So that's always good when he's not.
Yeah, Cody, how many leagues was you in?
Two, just two. That's it.
Okay.
I had Chase and Higgins in the same league in Twan's league.
I have
Yeah, JJ was winning most of my league all year.
Dude,
Like I don't know how you fucked up.
I was in first place basically the whole year, and then
The fuck?
Jalen Hurts gets a
The fuck?
concussion right as the playoffs start.
Yeah, that's what hurt you. That's what hurt you. That's what hurt you.
Hey, are we doing a live stream during the college football playoff when Texas plays Ohio State and Penn State versus Notre Dame?
I'm sure we will.
I gotta be in the man cave for that.
I'm sure we will. Just follow the group, and you follow Cole, or you can follow JJ. They generally host that. You can follow me, and if I'm around, I'll share it and be in it. So, but I don't host it. But you need to follow
with Jake the
those
Snake and
those-
Kyle.
Jake, you follow Jake. Jake often does it, or Kyle. You need to.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do to get in those.
I'm gonna say something, man. I'm gonna say something real quick because I've been fucking with him.
I think Penn State's gonna win.
Let me say this real quick. JJ, I've been fucking with you all. Hey man, Ohio State looks unstoppable, bro. I don't know how
need to be told that. He knows that already.
Tell you,
He about to
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I was
Ohio
cheering
State
for
looks
Oregon half the
unstoppable,
season,
bro.
and I told JJ that they was gonna get fucked up, and they definitely.
Bro, they coming with a different
JJ's
game.
got all the props for me right now.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State about to fuck up Texas. I think about to
we
fuck
still
up
gotta
Texas.
win next round.
Like real players
we got
step up in the playoffs in any sport, bro. And they play a different game in the playoffs, bro.
Hey,
They not
say
fucking
something?
around.
Yeah, Jake, I hear you. Oh, hey.
That pass, hey JJ.
What's up,
Let
Al?
me tell you this pass. Did that pass that he fucking threw to that fucking guy? I mean, it was so fucking on a dime, and he caught it in stride, and that fucking pass was amazing, dude. Did you see that pass?
Yeah,
The one to Ibuka?
Yes.
For the
That's what I'm
touchdown?
talking about. Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that one was. Yeah, that was pretty.
That one was sweet, but Jeremiah Smith is gonna beat every team in the playoffs by himself.
Hey, let me hey, real quick, hold on.
Really, he is. He really is.
Hey, real quick, let me thank Flame for Jesus for the $5 C3 bomb. Says Bryce will never be Sam Darnold. Sam was better here with nothing every year than Bryce with everything.
That's a fact.
But what is that? But what? My thing is,
Sam Darnold threw for more yards. He might have thrown more interceptions, but he definitely threw for more yards.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Sam Darnold had DJ Moore and Christian
I
McCaffrey.
know this is a hot take, but
Yeah,
Sam was
I-
better than Bryce a little bit. Sam was better.
Yeah,
than Bryce.
but Sam had more weapons and a better defense than Bryce had.
No, he really didn't.
Sam had a better defense for sure.
And now the offensive line, you could say that Sam had. You can say Bryce had the worst offensive line last year, but Bryce has a better offensive line this year. So maybe they
My thing
act each other out.
My thing is,
Pickle, I don't think the O-line last year was worse than the O-line in 2021, Sam's first year.
There ain't no.
You know what? You might be right, JJ. I don't remember who the offensive line in 21 was.
You got to remember last year too. The game that Andy played, he threw over 270 yards.
Yeah, that's when Greg Little was our left tackle and Elfline was our center and guard and
yeah, it was bad.
You're probably right.
It was
You're
bad,
probably
bad.
right. You're probably right, JJ.
There isn't no debate about who had the worst defense because, like Chuck said, we're one game away from being the worst defense ever.
I'm not trying
You're
to hear
right.
that. The
You're right.
defense don't make you look good, better or worse as a quarterback. You look who
Yeah,
you are
it
as a
does.
quarterback.
What are you talking about, JJ? If the defense can't stop the other team from scoring points, if the defense can't stop the other team from scoring points, Bryce has to throw more yards and more touchdowns to win the game.
Do you know that if we have a bad defense, you have less possessions of
Hold on,
offense?
Chuck. Hold on, Chuck.
Yeah,
That's
Chuck,
the problem.
one at a time.
You think raw production is what equals how good you are as a quarterback. No, bro. Lamar Jackson in 2021 has 16 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. But if you watch them damn games, that was the best year of him passing so far of his career up until years after that where he
No,
just kept fucking
nope,
improving.
nope,
Bro,
nope,
raw production does not identify how good you are. The situation's
nope.
going to identify your raw or accumulate
I've
your raw
seen Lamar
production.
Jackson's
When
first
you
Okay,
game
watch
as
the
a
okay,
fucking
damn
JJ.
guard
film, bro,
professional.
or when you watch the games, you know how good of a quarterback you
You
have,
know,
regardless of your
and you
defense.
know exactly, JJ. And JJ, when you say that shit, you will know. When you fucking see him play in person, oh, it's amazing. Shit's fucking awesome. It's
But
some of
I'm
the best you
saying,
ever fucking seen,
He's
bro.
Brock
It's some of the
Purdy
best
in a
you ever
worse
fucking seen, bro.
situation. Like it's okay. Like people are always like,
Hey,
well, wait till we get an O line and a wide receiver one and
hey.
a Hall of Fame tight end. And it's like, you know what y'all sound like? Y'all sound like the Daniel Jones defenders. That's what y'all sound like.
no, I'm saying right now, JJ, with Bryce.
JJ, just give me
Look,
a
the Lamar
defense.
Jackson's
That's all
nowhere
I'm
near
asking.
Daniel Jones. Dude.
Let me
No,
get
for
at
sure
least a
we
defense that can
should get a
stop
defense,
somebody.
but a defense
Come on
doesn't
now, bro.
it doesn't it's not an
And
indictment
the
on who
defense
your
has nothing to
quarterback
do with it.
is.
Well,
The
it's
defense has
not an
nothing to do with
indictment
it.
on who he is, but the dude is not capable of scoring more than 35 points. He has never scored more than 35 points in a game. So like
That's
if you allow teams to score that many points on us, we can't catch them regardless of how good the quarterback is. It don't matter. Like Bryce is not able to do that. No matter who the weapons are, no matter who the running back is, no matter how good the offensive line is, if the defense is letting up 30 or more points, we can't catch them.
And exactly, if y'all gotta want to talk about levels, if Joe Burrow had a defense, he would be undefeated. If Bryce had a defense, we would be the NFC South champions.
Oh, okay. So can I point something out, man? Okay, so in Bryce Young's first year, we didn't have a horrible defense. Bryce Young just kept them motherfuckers on the field all the time. They couldn't get a breath. So he had a defense before. I mean, the defense was not bad when he first got here. But when you go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, I mean, then it looks like the defense is horrible, but they're tired as fuck.
Right.
They were tired. I mean, how many times did Bryce go 3 and out in his first year?
A lot.
Or turnover, and then you got to go out there right away.
A lot.
The defense that looked good this year.
2023 was horrible.
Hey, Antoine, we went 8 times 3 and out last game. 8 times.
That's crazy.
But they went about the defense.
How am I supposed to rest if I can't motherfucking? If I'm like I do something and then some team runs 12 plays on me or 13 plays, then Bryce comes out or whoever and throws a damn interception on the first play. Now I gotta take my tired ass right the fuck back out here.
Well, also I'll say this too, man. And I don't mean to like bring this in out of left field. I mean, talking about Bryce and the O line, like I'm still not certain that Ikem Ekwonu is the left tackle. Like I'm still just not. I don't know that we have our franchise left tackle. I think that we've done okay on the interior. I think Taylor Moton had a damn good year this year. Probably had the best year of his career.
Icky's really good when we're running the ball, though.
I also
But
know
he doesn't
Taylor
have a
Moton.
Hall of Fame guard right next to him,
I
or a
hear
Hall of
you.
Fame
I'm just saying
quarterback
right
to
now.
make him look better.
Right now,
What up, bro?
right now, Taylor Moton played his best football, and this next year, since we pushed his
JJ, you
money
wild.
down the road, we're gonna have to pay him around $30 million this year. So, you know,
I
this
ain't paying
offensive
Icky no
line-
shit $30 million.
No, not Icky. I'm talking Taylor
Oh.
Moton.
Oh,
Taylor
okay,
Moton,
yeah.
who played his
Well,
best
Pickle
year
knows
this
more
year.
about that. How you do the
That's
cap.
gonna be up for debate, bro. I mean, it's gonna be half people want them, half don't.
I ain't talking about Moten. Every time I tell anybody something about Moten, they call me a hater. So I'm going.
Yeah,
I believe in releasing them. I believe in releasing them before it's too late, man. I'm like that Bill Belichick where you let a guy go a year early.
Juan, don't you think if some people would get their head out of their ass, we could actually maybe could trade him for a player.
You're damn right.
Exactly. I would trade him if I release him.
Yeah.
And I would
Moan did his thing, bro. But like, damn, we need something else going into the future. I mean,
Brady
could use the right tackle.
I would use that money and re-sign Brady Christensen, start him at left tackle, and kick Icky over to right, or draft a right tackle.
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm putting at left tackle. I'm putting Brady Christensen over there because he ain't never fuck up over there.
I've been saying it for years.
I like that idea.
I've been saying it for years.
One thing I'd like to see this week.
He ain't never give up one sack over there.
Last week we started Yoshi Newman at right tackle. That dude gave up 2 sacks. Let's start Brady Christensen at right tackle.
One thing I want to see this week, Pickle, is Eddie Pinero miss another kick. Thank you.
Oh, he done anyway.
I'd like to see Eddie Pinero stub his toe on the way to the field and then take him to the emergency room to check it out.
When the game over, they gonna throw his shit out the locker room. You're done.
David,
you're done, bro.
In my own opinion,
lock his ass.
Nice lawyer.
Hey, hold up. So, David Screw says this was Bryce's rookie year. In his opinion, no, not at all, sir.
I'm getting tired of people saying that.
I would say
next year is going to be your third, and they'll say this is Bryce's third rookie year.
The year 2025 is the biggest year in Bryce Young's career. Because I'm going to be real with you. If I don't see him take that real step this year, I'm not going to do all this. Oh, well, he's good enough.
I ain't either.
No, we spent.
Yeah, we need something else if he can't produce this year.
If he doesn't do it after this year, we spent too fucking much to move up
mini
an
Daniel
average
Jones,
quarterback.
y'all. That's what it is.
Daniel,
And
what
by the way,
Daniel Jones gonna do for us?
that is not me shitting on Bryce.
He said he's mini Daniel Jones.
I have given him his flowers for what he has done this year and elevated his level of play. So
Edge thought I wanted Daniel Jones, bro.
All right,
Hell
if Bryce
no.
go out here
DJ's
balling,
obsessed
how much
with
are y'all
Daniel
willing to resign him for?
It depends on what
I ain't
balling
willing to
means.
resign for nothing.
Well, hold on, Noah. What does balling mean?
I mean, he's going out here throwing 4 touchdowns every game.
If it's every game, then what?
Man,
That's
Bryce
not
has
gonna
a hard
happen.
enough time. Bryce,
That's a fantasy.
how many quarterbacks in the league are out there throwing 4 touchdowns every week?
That's a
Bro, you having a
fantasy.
hard enough time trying
Man,
to throw
hey,
4
we never think
touchdowns,
out
man.
every
Let
week.
alone
Hey,
4.
you never think that Sam Darnold was going to get there. And look at Sam. He balling out right now.
Yeah, Sam's balling out to the coaching. That's coaching. Coaching is what got Sam
Everybody,
going on.
everybody that
And
leaves us
fucking
balls
Justin
out.
Jefferson catching every ball he throws at him. Like, come on, man.
No, it's not.
See, man, what I
just that.
what I think happened with Sam Darnold.
Dude, they
What happened with Sam?
Sam Darnold's just also a better player than Bryce Young.
What happened with Sam Darnold is he found his fit, man. A lot of us, like, we want to throw quarterbacks away after their first or second year, or they get lost in the mix, or they sit on the bench. He was lucky enough to find his fit. You know what I'm saying? Because he really wasn't supposed to play if it wasn't for that injury. You know what I'm saying? So he looked up, but if you stay ready,
spent a year in San Fran.
Yeah, this is why they tell you to stay ready, because like if that time comes, and he just took the best of the opportunity, man, and showed out. He got himself paid. I don't know with who, but he got himself paid.
I think
he just found his fit. Bryce Young was never a fit for us from the beginning. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
What do you think the Vikings are going to do? Are they going to keep JJ McCarthy? Are they going to keep Sam another year? What are they going to do with them?
They got a dilemma.
Franchise tag Sam Darnold.
They're gonna. Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
They got a dilemma.
What you saying? What they going to do?
And let JJ get his playing time.
Nah, y'all got to remember who their head coach is. You got to remember who that fool is, bro. Peyton.
No kind of going franchise tag. I think with Sam Darnold, it's less about his situation. It's more about him.
No, my fault. I was thinking about Denver. My bad.
Yeah, you thinking of
I'm fucking up.
Sam Darnold,
I'm thinking about Peyton.
Like, if y'all remember when he first got to Carolina, he used to play scared, though. When pressure would get in his face, he would just panic. He wouldn't even know how to process what's happening. You saw.
Yeah, but look what the
maybe
type of
Steve
O-line we had
Wilkes
with Sam Darnold, though.
coached it into him, but Sam Darnold, even when he had pressure in his face when Steve Wilkes was the head coach, he would handle it a lot better. Sam Darnold always had the natural physical traits and talent to do a lot of the things.
That be
He just
slinging that
wasn't there
shit.
mentally. I think what Baker Mayfield
You be
was
letting that bitch go,
in
bro.
Tampa was
Hell
the
yeah.
better fit. I think when in terms of like fit for your success in the situation, Tampa's a lot better for that because they're more of a drop back and throw it deep to Mike Evans. That's always been Baker, just drop
Baker
back and throw
Mayfield
it
found his
deep.
fit. Yeah, he found his fit.
Yeah, he found
You
his
know, a
fit for
lot of it,
sure.
a lot of it, JJ's right, because just top to think. Instead of in 21, instead of drafting, we like Jaycee Horn, but instead of drafting Jaycee Horn, if we'd have drafted Rashad Slater, the guy that Matt Rule said couldn't play left tackle, and Scott Fitter didn't want to draft, if they'd have drafted him at tackle,
We would have an
then
all-star
in
left
the
tackle.
very next draft in 22, we could have drafted Garrett Wilson instead of Icky.
Ooh.
So we spent too
Oh my
long
God.
trying to build offensive line for Sam and wasting picks because Scott Ritter couldn't draft. And
Yeah, he
Matt Rule
couldn't.
didn't draft either. So, I mean, Sam had DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. That's all he had to throw to. Occasionally he had a good running back, but that's all he had.
McCaffrey was out.
Well, speaking on what Pickle was just saying, do you know what our worst problem has been over the last 10 years?
Right.
Even with the wins, man, we've had some of the worst. And if you really think about it, we had some of the worst GM shit
You're right.
of all times, bro. We had some of the worst GMs between Scott and between motherfucking Herney and Fitterer and shit. And then the latter part of the guy that we sent to the Giants, man, like those motherfuckers don't know. They didn't know how to draft. They didn't know how to evaluate players. They didn't know how to get the right players. It was bad, bro.
Let me tell you a real stat. Carolina, the Panthers have one of the most successful first round picking players in the first round. We do good
and nothing after.
But nothing we have the worst hit rate between rounds 4 and 7. We are the worst drafting, one of the worst drafting teams 4 from 7. We just get the first round right. Julius Peppers, Cam Newton, Luke Kuechly.
We didn't get the first round right.
And nobody and been a good GM is when players is like, oh shit, like he made something or he made good deals or yeah, I want to go play for that team. Nobody wanted to fuck with Herney or Fitterer, bro. They was like, man, like it's a goose show over there.
So let me say this: one, you're 100% correct. Historically, the Panthers are good in the first round. They don't really hit in the later rounds. However, I kind of think you could say and make the argument that Dan Morgan, at least in his first year as the general manager, was a little bit better in the later rounds.
That's why I left his name out of it.
Yeah, than he was in some of the earlier ones. Third round draft, Travis Wallace. Everyone agrees that he's a baller. We love what he was able to do this year. Jatavion Sanders, I don't know who isn't excited about the prospects of what he's going to be able to do and what he showed this year. And Charles Smith-Wade has shown out from time to time in that nickel position. We still don't really know what we have of Jaden Cromartie. And again, the jury's still out on Xavier and Jonathan.
Those are all development players, though. We can't count it. They got to be developed. So he might be right in the end with that shit.
But
yeah.
if they can be developed, then that's a
right.
This kind of goes back to what Poppin was saying earlier. Like the reason, like, don't get me wrong, Dan Morgan's for sure better than Scott Fitter, but I don't want to crown him like all the way yet because our standards are so low on these draft picks that it's like, Jatavion's cool. They're all cool. But, like, none of them are, like, we can say they're a franchise player right now. Like, we can't say that about Leggett Brooks.
The one, Jalen
Sanders.
Coker's been the best one.
Yeah.
So there's only...
Like, some people would say that, too.
He good. Wow.
I was just going to say, in that...
But a part of that's just because we suck so much.
In that draft that you got on the screen right now, Cody, all I can say, I mean, I like just about everybody we got, but at the current moment, I only see one starter on that list,
That's
and it's number 4.
What
Exactly.
I cheat
Yeah.
though, 'cause I take away Michael Barrett and I put Michael Jackson in there. So that's cheating. So, but I understand what you're saying, because going into the past, Marty Herney or David Gettleman, nobody, Scott Fitter, none of them would have allowed Michael Barrett, would have traded your 7th round rookie pick to a corner somebody else was going to cut and make it.
If your general manager don't have great relationships with people around the league and with other GMs,
but
you ain't gonna get shit ever.
Right. And one thing I'm going to say, and I said it earlier today, and I've said it for a couple weeks, I'm going to reiterate it. The 2nd round picks have always been a curse. Oh, well, not always. For the last 10 years have been a curse to Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I need to see 3 good drafts from Dan Morgan before I crown him anything.
Yeah, I mean he's to be continued right now.
I mean, because so far, right? Yeah, it's to be continued, like you said, because we've had two players that he's drafted. Both of them were hurt. Got rid of another one to get Michael Jackson, which was a decent trade. Trevor Wallace seems like he has a lot of potential. Jatavion Sanders, I know this kid got more than what we see. Unfortunately, he's just not getting the ball. I'm not gonna say why, but anyway.
I know why.
Yeah, so
he's not getting the ball at all.
Yeah, I know why.
Y'all remember what we used to call? Y'all remember what?
I'll stand. I ain't scared because somebody can't see the field or is not throwing his way.
There you go.
Or someone is in someone else's ear telling him to throw it to his first read and not actually read the field.
That may be that too. It probably is that, to be honest.
Panthers fans, we got to stop counting people too so quickly. You remember people actually saying Scott Fitterer, they were calling him trade daddy? You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, look, let these people earn your fucking respect, and then let people call you a hater if you know what you're talking about, and then later you won't be able to find those people because they don't ever want to come around you because they have to apologize.
They ain't got no accountability.
Scott was fucking terrible, bro, and motherfuckers was calling him trade daddy.
In on every deal.
He loved to move down and trade to get multiple picks.
Do shit with
but
it.
then he couldn't do nothing with
I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
You know what Scott Fitterer was? He was the nigga in the pickup game doing all the handles and shit and missed the shot wide open.
Man, look, after we seen what Tepper did in Jacksonville with through that drink, we knew right then and there that he was Tepper's hoe, bro. That it was his whore, bro. I'm gonna do whatever the top guy says. I really have no power. I'm just gonna listen to him or whatever. But man, look, Scott ain't never getting a GM job ever again, and y'all can believe that. Y'all know it.
So, by the way, Fitterer is over in Washington, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where Fitterer is now. Fitterer is with the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
What is he, a ball boy?
No, he's an
he's with the
assistant.
Commanders right now.
He's an assistant to the GM, but he's more or less over some scouts.
A ball boy.
Now, Cody, I want you to double check. I believe we only got 9 picks.
He goes down there and get our coffee.
He's a mouth. That's what he is. He's a fucking mouth.
Yeah.
He fixes
Mouth in the room.
He
Hey,
fixes.
Pickle, you want 2 sugars or 1? That's what he is.
He's a coffee boy.
Coffee boy.
Shit. And like we just gave him a title.
Swan, can I ask you a question?
What do y'all think we should do
Yes,
with
sir.
Xavier Leggett?
And Poppin, you are
right.
correct. It's 9 draft picks.
Keep him playing.
Yeah, it dropped to 9. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. What do you think we should do with Xavier Leggett?
Nothing.
I don't think he's
That's
playing
what he's gonna do.
this game. But I would rather wait until training camp next year and see how he performs at training camp. One thing I think Dave Canales has to do next year, he has to allow his starters, all of them, to play in preseason games. If you won't let your starters play in preseason games, just quit right now and move on.
See, this is why I can tell nobody really feels about accountability, because Xavier Legette was playing bad and someone said nothing. Bench him like you did Bryce. If this is a football game and everyone's treated equally, why don't you bench the people who are not performing good?
What the fuck we gonna bench Xavier for? Two different positions.
Xavier Legette's still been playing better than what Bryce Young was playing. Like,
Hey Chuck, you got to think about that one, Chuck.
Like trash last year.
It's because of Bryce.
Bryce Young couldn't complete a screen pass at one point.
So in that Philly game, that's Bryce. That was Bryce's fault in the Philly game, right?
Listen one more time.
Yes, it was his fault.
We watched Bryce
so in the
16 games last year.
I ain't gonna explain.
JJ said yes, his fault.
7 drops. He's not the worst wide receiver, and he doesn't have the most drop in the NFL. So we got to stop that. Number 2, he's a rookie. If you gonna tell me to give Bryce grace for how he stumped it up last year and this year, I can give Xavier Legette grace as well. So chill out.
He got more touchdowns than any of the rookies too.
Because you want to what option do you have other than what
Hey,
option
hold
do you
on.
have?
I just want to double down on what Pop just said. There's a lot of hypocrisy in Panther Nation because a lot of the same folks on Twitter that was telling everyone and their mama that Bryce needed more time to get better and play better and this and that are the same people that are calling Xavier Legette trash. Saying he's
now they just want to be objective about our first round pick.
I want to know how Xavier Legette is trash though. How's he trash?
What type
No,
of
but look,
hypocrite
well, hold on, no.
what type
Let me answer this.
shit is that though?
Well, wait a minute. We can be honest.
Don't he got like 6 or 7 touchdowns?
Listen, we can be honest about the situation.
He's got 4.
That Xavier this year had a fuckload of drops. That is not false. The man dropped the ball too many damn times. But what we're not going to do is pretend like, 1, that isn't something that can be fixed. Number 2, that this dude wasn't routinely making a separation, which is primarily what his job is to do, is to get open. He was doing that on a regular basis. And I know that one was the 3rd round, one was the 1st round. But if you compare rookie seasons, Xavier Legette does statistically have a better first year than Steve Smith did. Again, I know it's different standards. First round, the 3rd, the 4th, whatever.
It's
Steve
just
was.
weird to me. I'm sorry. No. It's just weird to me that you want Bryce to fail so much, but you call yourself a Panthers fan. That's just weird to me. That's just hard. It's just weird to me. It is weird to me that you. It is just weird that you can't give him to his 3rd year. That's it. If his 3rd year he's trash, he'll be gone.
He's gonna play his 3rd year. I mean, he's gonna play it.
Bryce is gonna play his 3rd year regardless.
Yeah, we're talking about Legette.
Because I said benching because I said no. I said benching Xavier Legette. You said why we benching Xavier Legette the same as Bryce?
You know what? I got your benching for you.
Well, but also
You brought that shit up.
Well, but also
let me interrupt.
People on Twitter are
Let's remember
performance this year was
what
with
else
Andy
is
Dalton.
new.
So maybe we should.
If you want to bench
Bryce
somebody,
again.
you need to bench Bryce Young's daddy because he's the one that won his able to get.
It's one fucking game. It's one fucking game. Remember, we only got one game left, and XL probably won't play because he's hurt. Is all this conversation really necessary?
No, it's not.
No.
I mean, let's understand. It's not like for week 10 and we have 8 games left to play.
The thing is,
Thank God we don't pick
Legette
Yeah, I
has
agree.
just played better as a
I don't want to see
receiver.
no more Panthers football, bro.
Legette's rookie year as a receiver was better than Bryce Young's rookie year as a quarterback.
No, that's
just flat
true.
out fact. So
That's
it's
true.
like the whole
But that's two
benching
different
Legette
positions,
kind
though.
of thing. It's like Bryce Young's pass from his first year stemmed into this year in the first 2 weeks. People forget that because of Bryce's improvement from his benching. Bryce was so bad in the first 2 weeks. This
He was
motherfucker
trash. Oh my
threw
god.
a pick on the first pass of the year. We forget that.
I
The
told
last game
Twan.
of the year. We
And can I?
forget
No,
the first
And
two.
I
JJ. It's
also, hey, wait, I
the
We
want to
Bryce
say,
forget
fans forget
Bryce Young
that,
couldn't
not real
even
fans.
complete a
No,
screen
I'm a real fan. I
pass.
remember
He
that.
couldn't even complete a damn screen
I said
pass.
he was. I said on Twan, so he was stupid. He was playing so stupid, bro.
well,
His
no,
first two
can
Yeah,
I
he
games.
say
had to
this?
jump. He had
No,
to
no, no.
jump
I'm
on
not
Jump
screen
saying
Let
him
me,
passes.
let me,
directly to you. I'm just
let
saying,
me,
like,
let
in
me, let me say
general.
this though, man.
Bryce was
Uh,
playing bad as a quarterback. Legette's still been whatever, you know. He's still been mid.
yeah,
My fault. Go, Cody.
no, like, look, these, I think part of the reason why this conversation comes up in regards to Leggett is because so many other first round wide receivers break out in a big way. You know, there have been other first rounders that put up huge numbers. Now, that didn't happen for Xavier, but I'm going to be real about something else. I kind of feel like people were waiting to dog pile on XL because they think he's stupid because of how he sounds. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I feel like a lot of people
Confirmation bias.
I feel like
That's
a
true.
lot of people
Pick on him all the
were
time.
waiting to call this dude dumb as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like they were waiting for the
They were
opportunity.
waiting for it because a lot of people wanted a Donnie Mitchell and like Lab McConkey and Coleman and all them other boys. And recently, the NFL, in terms of wide receivers from college to the NFL, it's been more seamless than way before. Like now, people just coming in seamless as hell. But Leggett was a raw prospect
But
that took
JJ,
development.
Hold on,
but
hold on, hold
People
JJ,
on, hold on.
upset.
JJ just said something.
People are upset
Let
that
JJ finish
Leggett is
that.
a raw
all
prospect
right.
that we
Yeah.
all knew was going to take time to develop and become the
Yep.
player we want him to be. We all knew that, but because he's not an immediate impact to help Bryce Young's immediate development, people want to bitch
Mm-hmm.
and cry and complain.
But
That's exactly
JJ
why they're
Twan,
bitching.
JJ Twan,
Man, we should have
he's
never
young.
got Xavier Leggett, bro. We
JJ
should have.
Twan.
Bottom line, what JJ trying to tell you is he came with a lot of shit. Like we should have never look. Maybe we should have got Lad McConkey. The reason why I'm defending him in the argument is because we got him now. He on our team. You know what I'm saying? But we should have never got XL. You know what I'm saying? But look, what I didn't like is it took him so much time to develop in college. You know? So coming in, I thought it was better. I thought Keon Coleman was out there. I thought Lad McConkey was out there. And then, he rubbed me the wrong way coming out telling everybody, oh, yeah, the Panthers picked me up in the first. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Why are you telling everybody what's going on?
I enjoyed it. I really did. And Twan did a it took him to
I
develop.
don't understand that shit, bro.
Stop.
Well, look, my thing is, it's like I'm just saying, probably it opens up for scrutiny, and people gonna go back and look at that shit later.
Yeah,
My
but
thing
Twan,
with
also,
Excel is
though,
that
like,
we should have never gotten him.
but Twan,
It was a
hold on, though.
project.
But Twan, here's the deal, though. How do you know? Do you have a crystal ball to be able to peer into the next 4 years to be able to tell if he's a bust or not? The entire argument that I and other people that Pop are making is that you're not going to be able to tell who a player is in 1 year playing the position.
That's why I defend him. I just told you that. I didn't say he was gonna be a bust.
No,
I
but you're
just said
saying that
we should have never got him.
Well, hold on, but you're also saying that we should have never drafted him because it was a project.
But I ain't call him a bust.
All right, but if he turns on to be something big, like it's too early for you to say that.
I thought it was better wide receivers before we picked him. And I think when the time goes on, that's gonna prove to be true. Man, Excel was not the best receiver in that draft for us to pick at that time. He wasn't.
No, but that's not why they got XL. They got XL because Dave Canales is used to DK Metcalf. And if you look at XL's stats this year and you look at 2019 DK Metcalf stats, they match up as well as the body shape matches up in the style of play. That's the reason why they drafted him. That's the only reason why. Just like back in the day, Marty Herney kept drafting these short receivers that weren't fast, but they were quick. And some of the fans back in the day used to scream, Marty, stop trying to find Steve Smith too. Get a good receiver. That's all Marty wanted to do was hunt the entire draft board so he could find a mid to late round pick that played exactly like Steve Smith could. And we run a lot of wide receivers.
Well, that's never gonna happen, bro. It's never
No,
gonna
it's
happen.
not. But
There's
you
only one
can't tell
Steve
these
Smith.
stuck up on themselves, smart ass GMs and coaches. That's why they took XL, because he looked and at the time they thought they could make DK Metcalf too. And hey, I'm not saying that XL may not be a good receiver someday. He's got to learn. But it's my opinion that, and I don't know college, maybe I could look this up, but I think DK Metcalf had more college experience than XL had. So
No,
Devontae
freaking XL had more.
He played for 5 years.
But the main reason why, but the main reason why DK Metcalf went.
God damn! Why does it matter? He's here now. I mean,
what do you mean so what, man? Because when you don't come out of college early, it says that you need extra time to develop, pop. What do you not understand about that?
Because I can explain why he was in there 5 years. You're just complaining about it, but you're not saying why he was in there for 5 years.
You only okay? I'm taking the COVID year away, but the dude struggled in college, man. What team were you looking at? He struggled one good year.
And he had coaches that didn't like him that wouldn't develop him.
Man, that's some bullshit. Nobody want to hear that.
No, it's not.
And he had to have surgery.
There's some coaches that didn't like him.
Swan.
That sound like gossip.
In the second round. Swan. Do you know the reason why DK Metcalf went in the second round, not in the first? There's a big reason why.
He had an injury history?
Because of that damn neck injury. That damn neck injury. That damn neck
And
injury.
it was the neck injury.
He would have been a first round finish.
Hold on, it was the neck injury, and they didn't think that he could run.
Hey, JP, and you know it.
He for whatever reason he ran slow, or on this combine.
No, he ran fast. No, he ran.
He ran fast. It was the neck injury. They didn't know how he was going to be with the neck.
Yeah, but also
that was the main reason.
I also remember
they didn't know how
Metcalf his rookie year had 900 yards and 7
remember
touchdowns.
they said that DK Metcalf couldn't run a full route tree.
Right.
They felt like he only had like 2 or 3 routes that he could really run well, and that was it.
No, he can run way more routes than that.
I agree.
He still can't run a full route tree.
But listen, Devontae Adams came out, right? And he had
he don't need to.
A whole bunch of drops his rookie year. Did they just give up on Devontae Adams?
No.
Hell no.
And Pop, don't forget about the concussions too. He had 2 concussions during his rookie year too.
Hey man, I think y'all taking it too far. All I said when it comes to XL is I just didn't think, and this is all I'm saying. I'm not going further into it. I thought it was better wide receivers. And JP tried to get him, and he said, "I'm mad because we didn't get Keon Coleman. That might have something to do with it." But I just thought it was better wide receivers for us to pick at that time, man. I thought XL just needed. I'm over the Keon shit, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I just named a whole lot of other receivers, though.
Yeah, DK Metcalf was drafted in the second round.
He was the last pick of the second round.
In
2019.
And also remember, folks, we drafted Greg Little at pick 37 in the second round. Now, just imagine if we would have took a rookie, DK Metcalf, and then had Sam Darnold here.
Was that the 2019 draft? We still had Cam Newton that coming season for like 2 games.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We did. We did.
I think XL's gonna be good, man. It's just gonna take time. That's all it is to it.
Yeah. Leggett, you could tell though with the plays on the field this year that like the game hasn't slowed down for him yet. Like everything's fast. He's still clueless at times. He's just not there up there mentally. And I think, that would take time. That's with everything, by the way. That's not just football. That's in life. When you get older, you understand things better. And eventually things will click to where you're like, I'm just more confident. I know what I'm doing. We done seen the work ethic out of Xavier Leggett. That's why I'm not giving up on this kid. I can't stand that people want to throw this man in the gutter and beat him while he down. Because he's had fucking 7, 8 drops. Fuck them Bryce Young stats he could have had.
Yeah.
Fuck them stats, because that's all y'all care about. Fuck that shit. Y'all want to give that little man all the grace in the world for looking limited as hell out there his rookie year. So I'm gonna give
And
Leggett some damn grace. All right.
hell yeah.
Shit.
And he's still one of the, if you compare him to all the other rookie wide receivers, he's still up there for some of the most receiving yards and receptions.
He's got 4 times as many touchdowns already in his rookie year as Terrence Marshall and Mingo combined. Their whole career. Like come on, bro. Like
So that's
almost
so that was
almost 500 yards and 4 touchdowns in his first year ain't bad, bro.
so that's what I was saying. The positive side was to him. The positive side to him, what I was saying was this: is that I didn't think he was going to play as well as he did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so when he came in, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He got the little horse dance and shit. I'm like, he was constantly fucking scoring until he got so-called hurt or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then that's what I was getting on the coaches, like, why are you playing him to be hurt? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a point I want to make real quick. If XL's hurt, they shouldn't play him. Now, we learned, and I don't care, and I'm trying to be nice here. I don't care if he says I'm not hurt, because Cam Newton said he
it ain't up to him.
Yeah, it's not up to a player.
So the coaches should say, dude, you're hurt. You're admitting to the press that your wrist is bad. Sit over here on the side. And they didn't do it. So again, and I hate to bring this up, but I'm going to, you have a rookie head coach, a rookie GM, and a rookie offensive coordinator.
I totally agree with you, Pickle. I totally agree. But I also commend them because that's the standard that we have here at Carolina Panthers.
You're right.
To keep pounding. To have a broke forearm, to have broke ribs, broke fingers, to still go out there and try to help your team. That's the standard.
Yeah.
So I like that. I commend him for that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I will never, ever down a man for wanting to go out there and fight for his team. I never shit on Cam for wanting to do it. You have to have a warrior mentality to play ball, bro. To go out there and do it with the best players in the NFL and to get your ass kicked for 17 games. It's tough, man. But you want to go out there and you want to do it for your team. And
the other side of that though is don't go out there and hurt your team either.
Right, you don't want to hurt your team.
If you know you ain't ready, you don't need to have a warrior mentality. If you know you're gonna wind up hurting your team, bro. Because then warrior mentality could turn into selfishness.
But how is that not on the coaching staff and the training staff to be able to step in and say, "Hey, bro, you're hurt."
It is. I agree with you.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, Cam got a little selfish towards the end. CMC got selfish, like checking himself into the game when they told him to stay out.
No, I understand. What I'm saying is, I am never going to blame a player for wanting to go out there and play, even if he's hurt. If he's too hurt, then I think the coaching staff needs to be the ones to pull him away and say, "No, we're going to live to play another day." And I think that's what the coaches needed to do. And I still feel Ron Rivera failed Cam Newton in 2017 or 16, whenever it was.
Did.
Yeah, for
I'll never forgive him for that shit.
Earlier. He did a huge disservice to Cam.
Because he was trying to save his job.
Absolutely. Stonewall with the $4.99 says, okay, then XL played hurt. True, brother. That's the standard. Yeah, man, keep pounding. That's the motto over here. Hey, man, let me welcome in another guest. We have Kicking It with Rod on the free-for-all. What's up, dude? Rod, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Doing good, man. How are you today?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. How was y'all New Year starting off?
Yeah, man. It's going good, man. 2025 off to the right start. Jump in on the convo, brother. Just whatever you want to say, man.
All right, man. Look, check. I feel like the Panthers fans, man, is like really like getting like them Cowboy fans to me. Cause y'all talk a lot of smack about Carolina, but I don't think y'all speak the obvious, man. Bryce Young ain't really the problem. He was in the beginning, but if we win all them games that we went to overtime with, we talking a whole different team, man. We could be potentially fighting for a playoff spot. If XL catch that touchdown pass instead of fumbling against the Eagles, we got all y'all on the Bryce Young bandwagon. Y'all all on this, y'all all talking about him. He
Shit.
quarterback.
We're going to tell you right now, no, we wouldn't.
Tell that.
Hell no.
That's crazy.
Hell no, bro.
Because even if we won the Philly game, that you know how many wins we would have had underneath that belt?
What's that?
4 wins. So how we get to the playoffs with that win?
I'm saying like I'm talking about all the other.
Hold on.
I'm talking about the overtime games. I said
Even
everything.
That still wouldn't have been enough for us to get into the playoffs, bro. I'm sorry, because you've already lost too many divisional games. So the thing is about culture being set. Winning culture starts at the beginning of the season, not in the middle, not at the end when it doesn't matter anymore. The coaches have to have it being preached to the players. The players have to believe in it, and then you have to go out there and execute. It cannot start at the end of the season when nothing matters. So I don't believe in that. It starts at the beginning. That's when you started winning culture.
We got a new coach. We got a whole new coaching staff, man.
That's right, Pop.
Defense. So it had
that same coach went to the playoffs last year as an OC.
That's a fact.
That same coach.
That's a fact, baby. But he wasn't a head coach though. I mean, I'm saying he was the OC. Where's
he doing a bad job at?
What you mean? I mean, the offense ain't bad, man. I mean, we was running the ball. Our offensive line looked damn good compared to what it was. Bryce Young looked damn good.
Our offensive line looked.
I mean, you feel, but like we was running the ball for the first time in a long time.
I get it.
No, he wasn't. We ran the ball less. When Young came back, we ran the ball less.
Man, I'm talking about.
I expect your opinion.
We were doing. Tuba was balling, man. Tuba
Chuba was balling. But when we start falling behind, we start running the ball less and less.
I mean, but
Bryce start putting it on Bryce's hands.
Them fucking overtime games won't own Bryce, man. We gonna make it field goals. We won't we was fumbling the ball. Like that's crazy shit, man.
Right. Well, let me ask you this: when you win games, who get all the praises?
I understand that. I respect that. I mean, but I'm talking about as a fan right now. You seen that game, man.
When you lose, you're gonna get the quarterback and the head coach is gonna get all the bad shit talk about them too. It just starts at the beginning. It has to start at the beginning. It has to. It don't matter if we look good. All it matters is the win and loss column.
That's a fact.
You gotta keep it going throughout the season too.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, we do have to keep it rolling, man. Bro, how about this? Has it dawned on y'all that this is the final game of the year? Like, no more.
I'm ready for this shit to be over with. I'm ready for it to be over with.
Thank God, bro. I've been waiting for
no more Panther football.
I wish April was tomorrow.
I'm getting so excited, Cody. I'm getting so excited because I want this organization to be put in the most profitable and strenuous situation when it comes to this draft. Why I say that? Because you can either, if we move to 2 somehow, you can either do some things there multiple different ways. You can get some collateral, or you can make a major pick that would just change this franchise around either way. I'm excited now. I'm excited.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. There's so many options on what we could do going forward. Yeah, dude. I'm ready for the season to be over. I'm ready to watch playoff football and not have to worry about the Panthers. I'm ready to just watch good teams play and just wait to watch this shit play out, man. And I'm hoping to see something from these Panthers. If we win or lose, I don't really care, because if we lose, it's a better draft pick. At the same time, I always want to beat the Falcons, and I'm not going to trip over picking in the top 10. You know, I know we'd rather be picking in the top 5, but like I said, I'm not going to trip if we fall to 9, because anytime that we get a W over the Dirty Turds, I'm happy as fuck, boy.
Man, fuck that W.
Man, fuck the Falcons. How about that?
For real, man. We gotta start worrying about different shit. Bro. Man, look, fuck that moral bullshit.
Cody, you gotta stop worrying about a quick nut. You gotta stop.
I don't hate the Falcons more than getting a better team, bro.
I do.
I don't do that shit, man.
Fuck them.
Fuck the Falcons, man.
So listen, man. Here's what we're gonna do. We're running at 3 hours right about now. Let's start to get all your picks for the game. Final game of the year, man.
Go to work, Brunson.
The final one. I'm gonna need to get everybody's final score, your player of the game, and who's gonna come away with that W. First up, I'm gonna go to my man Al the Sailor. Oh, it just dropped out right as I was about to go to him. All right, so instead we're gonna go to my man Noah. Noah, I appreciate you being on the free for all, brother. Yeah, man. Who's gonna be your player of the game? Who's gonna win, and by how many points?
Man, the score, I think it's gonna probably be like 30, maybe to 10, maybe 30-10 Falcons.
30-10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Player of the game probably gonna be Bijan Robinson. I think he can run all over us.
All right.
And who agrees that Noah and JJ sound just alike?
Huh?
Who agrees that Noah and JJ sound just alike?
Nah, I wouldn't say just alike.
Nah, it's just alike.
They sound similar, maybe, but not just.
And Noah's growing rapidly.
No, I appreciate you, brother.
No problem, man.
Yeah, man. Let me go to my man Edge. Edge, I appreciate you, bro. Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
What's the final score? And who is your player of the game?
So Falcons are gonna win, say about 32-10. Player of the game is gonna be Michael Penix, and yeah, that's really it. Michael Penix is gonna do wonders.
All right. Ed said Penix is about to do us dirty. Dirty. All right. Let me go to my man.
I'm back in here. I'm back in here, bro. I'm back in here,
All
bro.
right, go ahead, y'all.
Too late.
Give me your final score.
Go ahead, Pickle. Go ahead, Pickle. Go ahead, Pickle. Go ahead.
Nah,
Pickle.
he's done with you, Al. Go ahead. Who's your player of the game? Final score. Who wins?
27-10. It's gonna be Penix. I mean,
7-10. Michael Penix.
yeah. I mean,
right.
fucking Bryce Young sucks, dude. It
Bryce
takes the whole
Young
fucking
sucks.
goddamn day, dude. What the fuck?
All right, there you have it. Bryce Young sucks. Let me go to my man JJ. JJ, I appreciate you, brother. Give me your final score. Who wins and who's your player of the game, bro?
Ooh. All right. Player of the game is gonna go to Bijan Robinson. He's gonna get 3 touchdowns. And the Falcons are gonna beat us 31-17.
31-17. Bijan Robinson. All right, Twan Don. My brother, I appreciate you, man. Everybody check out the Bound Show.
Appreciate that.
Give me your predictions, man. Player of the game, who wins, and what's the score?
We're gonna lose. That's all I answer. Let's get the season over with.
Damn. All right. Let me go to my man Poppin. Black Hat Panther Podcast. Pop, tell me.
I just thought about something. We haven't won a home opener game in 2 years. I just thought about that. But
yeah,
anywho,
that's pretty sad, bro.
That's pretty sad.
Almost like it's correlated.
I hate to say it, but Bryce ain't won no out of town game either. So, yeah, this is gonna be a Michael Penix MVP game.
Has Bryce really never won on the road? Not once.
Nope.
Not this year, nope.
Bro.
No, but he's good, Cody. He's good. He's good.
Hey, I'm just saying that's a wild. I don't care what you think of Bryce. That's a wild stat right there. That's not a great one. All right, go ahead, Pop.
31-14. Yeah, Michael Penix, he's going to show you why he's probably going to be a franchise quarterback just in 3 games.
Damn.
Sucks for us, huh? Well,
Damn.
he found it.
Hey, shout out to
David
Great
said
Matter.
nope. He said nope. He said nope.
Hey, shout out to Great Matter who says,
Oh
Cody,
hell
what's
no.
your he says, what's
He's
your
bad,
opinion
bro.
on Bryce now?
That's just so bad, bro.
So he says, Cody, what's your opinion on Bryce now? My opinion is this. I at one time
He's
thought that I thought that he was a bust. I really did. Then the latter half of the season came along and he showed me enough to prove that he can start in 2025. But my opinion on Bryce is 2025 is a make or break year from him. If I don't see a major step forward, I'm sorry, man. I'm not interested in year 4. Like I know other fans are going to be, but at that point, I will have seen enough of a sample size for me to be able to say, no, I don't believe that Bryce is going to be it. Or I think that he is the guy that's going to take us to the promised land. So I need to see more in year 3. And it's imperative. There's nothing more important than Bryce playing to a very high level in his 3rd year. That has to happen, man. My brother, Jake the Snake. Jake, you still here, man?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Appreciate you, brother. You know I love you, man. Tell me your
Love
final
you too,
thoughts for the game. Who's the player of the game, final score, and who's gonna walk away with the W, man?
All right, man. So we ain't winning this game, y'all. Atlanta's gonna beat us 31-14. Player of the game, I'm gonna get Bijan Robinson. You know, we can't stop the run. And y'all, I just want to say, you know, much love to all y'all. We appreciate y'all coming and spending y'all's time with us every Friday, man.
Yes, sir.
Besides that, you know, keep pounding always.
Keep pounding forever and always. You already know. Panther Pickle.
Yes, sir.
Give me your final score. Who's gonna win? And your player of the game for the final time.
Honestly,
of the 2025 season.
I think the player of the game is going to be Bijan Robinson. I'm sorry. It's going to be 48-3.
48-3.
What I feel. But I want to say something else too. I don't believe, and I'm going to point this to one person. I don't believe in receipts. I'm tired of hearing receipts. Okay, receipts are childish. Look at me. Look what I was right. You was wrong. Sound like a 5-year-old. Dude, you're a fucking adult and you have kids. Start fucking acting like it. And G, you've heard this before and you're going to hear it again. G, baby, shut the hell up.
Ah, shit. Burr, 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 burr. I saw Eric's Claire in the chat dunk on G, baby, too.
I co-signed that statement.
Yep. And so, listen, man, no one's going to pick the Panthers in the final free-for-all of the season. So you know what? I'm going to do that shit, bro. I got the Carolina Panthers 27-21. Player of the game, Bryce motherfucking Young, boy. What's up? None of my opinion is based in any facts or any logic. It's pure feeling and fandom. That's all it is, baby, and that's all I need. C3 Legion, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here on another edition of the Friday Free for All. We will be back this Sunday for the final post-game show of the year. Man, oh man, what would we do if it wasn't for the C3 Legion? We appreciate y'all, boys. Everybody have an incredibly safe weekend. Happy of New Year. Happiest of New Year to you all. Everybody be safe, be blessed. Until next time, my name is Cody Lashley, host of the C3 Panthers Podcast.
Cody, let me say this real quick, Cody.
See how I had to fuck up my intro, bro.
I know. I mean,
I was killing the damn thing.
You was actually doing a great job, dude.
Killing the damn thing, Al.
He was killing it.
Al, this better be the best thing that you've ever said ever, bro.
I'm in the championship for my fucking goddamn fantasy football. I'm thousands on the line. I'm gonna win. Of course, I'm gonna win. Take off, Cody. Go ahead. You got it, bro.
For that.
That's all he has to say.
For that. For that. Wow. All right, boys. Another edition of the Friday Free For All in the books for the final time of the 2024 season. My name's Cody Lashley. Keep pounding.